Yeah. Glitch the guarantee.
No shit.
E.N.E.
Yeah.
Butcher boys, nigga. Nosh and Glitch.
Every day.
We back again.
Yes, sir.
It only get better from here.
We on it up. Yeah. Let's go.
Glitch, nigga, let me reintroduce myself. The guarantee on this butcher shit is sickin' me. It's sickening. Far as these bars go, niggas really ain't hot as me. Detecting all targets right after I get my finder's feet. The shit I spit is top notch. Niggas ain't half of me. I'm really dope, like half a keeper. Sitting up in my throne and I'm blowing a zipper weak. The finest tree, lighting up the room like a Christmas tree. Get 'em, Glitch. I had to go third person to stop from cursing. But fuck that. Glitch being fire, nigga, for certain. For sure. Keep away from clown niggas and serpents who down niggas on purpose. Y'all know the real hater type. No need to hate on my niggas. We been crazy nights. Classes in session. I'm only giving out good advice. Like keep it G at all times and keep a Palmer field. These bad bitches surrounding me like I signed a deal. We got the game on lock, nigga. We signed a seal. Plenty clicks, trying to get plenty chips like a ruffle deal. Escape the pocket and hit the end zone like Russell Will. I'm really ballin'. Compare my numbers to Bradley Beal. Left my mark in the streets. You hear them tires squeal. The flow is cold as a freezer, so niggas better chill. Told niggas we up. These niggas standing still. The hottest nigga alive. That's how I'm supposed to feel. E.N.E. be the label. We talking ownership. About to start breaking shit out, just like the government. Okay, I'm done for now. Y'all done had enough of this. All bars from here, nigga. Get them sick.
On our butcher shit, glitching shit, we glitching shit. Possession error on us, and we got the chips to get. Bird's eye, I'm so focused, I'm like a hawk eye. Put these pigs in the blanket, they get the hog tied. Man, these rappers is fake and figure they all fraud. Cell phone battery, nigga, I'm all charged. License to distribute, nigga, like all boards. Butcher boys hit hard, got them seeing stars. We been fired so long, the microphone charged. Trying to even the score, I'm talking all cards. Put you zeros on blast, I'm talking no points. Shorty play with my bone like I got no joints. Round my decimals up, I want the whole point. Glitch still up in smoke, he smoked the whole joint. Butcher boy hits, sit back, enjoy this. We're explosive like dynamites with joysticks. Writing bombs to these beats to destroy this. Man, this shit hot, you cannot avoid this. Yo, Glitch,
what the fuck is niggas talking about?
Man, this shit got me steaming like a coffee house or a waffle house. Leave them limping, walking out. So much smoke in the lungs, you just gotta cough it out. Every time I hear a beat, I just knock it out. So much bullets in the clips, man, the footage drops out. Y'all just need to jump out a plane 40,000 feet. No parachute, then land on your fucking face. We the Camp Elite, and we stand with heat. Man, we trample beats and dismantle beats.
E.N.E. Butcher boy shit. Nosh and Glitch. We back again. We just gonna constantly give y'all bangers. Consistently. What we do, man. CEO stand up. NC stand up. Shout out the whole E.N.E. fam. Stacks with the facts. Rayman, King Gale, Ja, Cox Beats, Damo, Five, my G Cook. We here, man. We ain't playing no games, man.
We ain't playing no games, man.
What up, Sick? They don't know what to do now. We just gonna keep these bangers coming. You feel me?
Yeah. What up? You already know what it is, man. What's going on with y'all, man? How y'all doing tonight out there? It's Friday night. We here. You already know it's the Friday night wrap up, E.N.E style. It starts with the facts. Your men about town at the helm of the situation. You hear me? Friday night, what it do, man? What's good with y'all? How y'all doing today? Beautiful day. Although it was, rainy and dreary in the city today, it still was a beautiful day nonetheless. You hear me? What's going on, man? Good with y'all. How y'all doing? You already know it's Friday night. Y'all know how we do it. Get your vino, get your drinks, roll up, tap in, and walk with us. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, man? Tap in and walk with us. XL Pro, what it do, bro? You already know what it is, man. Friday night wrap up. And
Dollar Shave Club is available in store.
Friday night wrap up, we here. Let's do it. Let's get to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
At Kroger, shopping with pickup and delivery is...
You already know what it is, man. Friday night, it's another Friday. You already know, man. XL Pro, man, blessed by the best. You did. It's a beautiful thing, man. It could be a lot worse. We here. You know what I mean? We here, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. Tap in and walk with us, man. Meet and greet each other as y'all come in, man. You know what I mean? We got my brother XL Pro in the situation. You know what I'm talking about? It's a beautiful thing, man. Friday night wrap up, E.N.E Friday. My brother King L just hit me up on the jack. He said he out with his chick right now, so he's gonna be sliding in about 10. In about 10. You already know what it do, man. Friday night.
Orange cookies in these palmers. Now it's time to steam up. Sick glitch. It's a classic every time we team up. Submission type flow. Make you niggas give up. Going crazy about the dough, so we fucking shit up. And if we in the club, best believe the spot is lit up. Glitch nigga, the second coming with big spear. Bring a lot of flames to the booth. Soon as I get near it. Shit going good, got away from pain. About to light my grill up like Johnny Dane. Had to switch the bands up for the Louis frames. Had to switch my hand up like a poker game. Clear the way, I ain't socializing with you lames. The guarantee ring loud, yeah, you know the name.
Big clouds, heavy smoke that's up in the air.
Better call a timeout, cause we on the tear.
Butcher boys down the ride like a state fair.
Got the wins lopsided, cause it ain't fair.
Overseas bread, yeah, that's a foreign exchange.
E.N.E butchered up, and that's on the gang.
No Swisher Sweets, all Palmer and Leafs.
Sick and glitch shit. Y'all can meet the feet.
Old school smoking that gas. It's a reefer smoker. Loud pack stick in my jacket. Cause a brief odor. Smoking trees, blowing debris. I'm a leaf blower. Big bread, spitting on shoes. Shit, custom loafers. By Johnny Dang grilling tracks. I'm Bobby Flay. Two street fighters together. That's a Yoda flame. E.N.E light up the joint like a flamethrower. Then try to get it 300 like a perfect bowler. Nauseous. Been on the road like a baby stroller. Every rap is fourth quarter. And I'm taking over. Calm down and relax. Show them my composure. Never get tight under pressure. Never rolling over. Double over, inside out, and overexposure. Underground in Minnesota like a golden gopher. Rolling up. Leave a Palmer when the struggle over. Sick, ready to break something like the huddle over. Big clouds, heavy smoke that's up in the air.
Better call a timeout, cause we on the tear.
Butcher boys down the ride like a state fair.
Got the wins lopsided, cause it ain't fair.
Overseas bread, yeah, that's a foreign exchange.
E.N.E butchered up, and that's on the gang.
No Swisher Sweets, all Palmer and Leafs.
Sick and glitch shit. Y'all can meet the feet.
Yeah. I already know what it is, man. E.N.E Fridays. You know what I'm talking about? We got hits for days and centuries and eons, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? tap in, walk with that like button, smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, bring stuff, report stuff. You dig? It's the Friday night wrap up, man. And y'all already know how we do it over here at A Real Talk Podcast on Friday night. We going in, man. What's good with y'all? How y'all doing? What it do? What it be, man? You know what I'm talking about? And just to let y'all know it's all the way official, y'all know I got a cam up on y'all niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Only one of a few rare, real ones that actually came up on y'all, man. So y'all can see who y'all talking to, who talking to y'all, man. You feel me, man? Like I said, man, my brother King Els, he out with his lady right now, so he definitely will be chiming in. He said about 10 o'clock. He had been on the phone about 15 minutes ago, and he said he's going to be sliding in. How y'all like that track right there, man? That's off of that Palmers and Leaves, man. How y'all like that track? Put a 1 in the track if you think that track was – put a 1 in the chat if you think that track was hot fire. Right? Palmers and Leaves, man. That's what I'm rolling up right now is a Palmer. You hear me? Dutch. You know what I'm saying? What hand you roll up with? What hand you roll up with? You feel me? You already know what it is, man. We here, man. Hold on, let me. You know what I'm gonna do? Since I'm about to roll up, man, I'm gonna hit y'all with a treat, man.
Yeah. What's your boys, nigga?
This song is off.
Nosh and Glitch.
What's your boys? E.N.E.
Yeah, it's lit, catch my drift. Butcher boys, nigga. Sick and Glitch on our job. Get employed, nigga. Blowing good, dropping classics, trying to stack these figures. Tag team back again, clear the way, nigga.
Sick shit, Glitch shit, we the best, nigga. Money goes duffel bags, ain't investing, niggas. At the market, deli cuts, we the freshest niggas. 6 cats, 1 group, that's correct,
Glitch,
my nigga.
Sound of fire alarms, I'm about to make it flame. The flow is fire, I promise, nigga, ain't nothing changed. Sick told me to kill niggas, that's kinda strange. Cause lyrically, we been killing niggas just like the craze. This shit is crazy. Get money like every day. Busting up on you niggas. Collecting money is great. Blowing gas, roll my lease real fat like Ricky Lake. I'm a hustler. Turn to a Philly when cheese at stake. Yeah. Sick and Glitch, guaranteed that we butchered up. $250,000 flat, just the book is up. Money talks, I'm Victor Moan, Nina Crone. Hit my line, if it ain't about money, catch the tone. Syracuse with the bar shit, I'm really in my zone. I'm too slick, I'm top 6, Marlo with the phone. Butcher boy shit, see we got it planned out. Frank Lucas with the meat, how we stand out. Glitch, lit, catch my drift. Butcher boys, nigga. Sick and Glitch on our job. Get employed, nigga. Blowing good, dropping classics, trying to stack these figures. Tag team back again, clear the way, nigga.
Sick shit, Glitch shit, we the best, nigga. Money goes duffel bags, ain't investing, niggas. At the market, deli cuts, we the freshest niggas. 6 cats, 1 group, that's correct, my nigga. Go. Bang, 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 bang. Which boy gang, which boy gang, which boy gang shit. E.N.E, Elite Nation Entertainment. Which boy gang, which boy gang, which boy gang shit. Let's go. F that lame shit, we fireman, the flames lit. Yeah, use some other flame, yeah, that explains it. Let's go. No shit's remove the chip, ain't no tracing it. Yeah, make the game quick, the picture change, the frame shit. I remain with the illest in the game shit. Hit them with the kitchen sink, then we drain it. Or desire come within, we retain it. Real gang shit, most of y'all can bang this. It's the same shit, sick, I renamed it. Took it to another gear, I embraced it. Whole team stay winning, just accept it, nigga. Best rappers in the game, all reflection, nigga.
Yeah, it's lit, catch my drift. Butcher boys, nigga. Sick and Glitch on our job. Get employed, nigga. Blowing good, dropping classics, trying to stack these figures. Tag team back again, clear the way, nigga.
Sick shit, good shit, we the best, nigga. Money goes duffel bags, ain't investment, niggas. At the market deli cuts, we the freshest niggas. 6 cats, 1 group, that's correct, my nigga.
Yeah, man, you already know what it is, man. E.N.E Fridays, we is in the building. Yiddy. You already know what it is, right? Roll your joints up. You hear me? Roll your joints up. I'm talking about, goddamn it. Pour your drinks up. You know what I'm talking about? It's a good drink there. Tap in and walk with us, man. E.N.E Fridays, Friday night wrap up. You already know how we do it, man. What's going on? How did y'all like last night's show? Shout out to Jay Ray, man. Dope artist. You hear me? How did y'all like last night's show, man? Wasn't Jay Ray dope, y'all? I told y'all, I know some pretty dope people, man, in my city, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing their thing on this music side. You hear me? And it's a beautiful thing, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's a beautiful thing. Shout out to Jay Ray. I was listening to her album earlier today, and I gotta say, the whole album is fire. You hear me? The whole album is fire. And I ain't saying that just to say that. I'm saying that because it's true. You dig? Now we're gonna cut right to it. You know what I'm saying? This story right here, I've been telling people about this stuff. I've been sitting up here telling people about this stuff for years. That this is where this stuff is heading to. This is where it's leading to. This is where it's going to end up. Okay. I've been telling people for years that this is where this is always going to plan to end. All right? Check this out, y'all.
Greetings, brothers and sisters in Christ. Breaking news. Now listen to this.
This bill, this is essentially criminalizing religious beliefs. And I don't mean to speak in hyperbole here, but if this bill were to pass, would this prohibit the sale of the Bible that teaches these things about sexual morality?
Well, literally, according to how this law is written, yes, it would. This is, PC culture, politically correct culture, gone horribly awry. This is really directly hitting at our First Amendment rights as American citizens. Now the Democrat legislators in this building right behind me, the California State Legislature, they want to tell you how to think, what sort of books that you can read, write, and purchase. It is completely wrong. It is absolutely against our First Amendment rights. And I, for one, will be a vocal opponent against this if it ever hits the Assembly floor.
Right. I mean, some of the phrasing here, I read it in the introduction. I want to read it again. They say this includes efforts to change behaviors. I mean, that is the role of parents, to guide their children's behaviors. If they are not allowed to guide their children's behaviors with their religious beliefs, then what rights do parents even have in the state of California?
Which is exactly right. I mean, this is what the Democrats are trying to do in California. This is how bad it's gotten, how far away the California Democrat Party's actually gotten away from even just normal Democrats here in the state of California. They want to tell people how to think, what sort of books they can read, what books they can't read. Remember, this country is founded upon the freedom of expression. And now the California Democrats want to take even that away.
Right. And tell me, I mean, you're in the assembly, you work with these people. I know you respect your colleagues, but who is behind this?
This is the whole liberal agenda. I mean, this is what they've been trying to do now for decades, literally in California. It's just gotten so bad because no one's been able to stop the Democrats in California that now their true designs are really starting to show themselves. This is all of the Bay Area liberal elite groupthink that we're now seeing in the chamber behind me. Remember, the California legislature has been run for 39 of the last 40 years by the Democrats in California. They have super majorities in both the Senate and the Assembly that was only broken recently recently by their own expulsions over sexual harassment allegations. So, I mean, look, it's not as if these guys are a clean house. These guys have been trying to do this for a long, long time. It started out with, this whole concept of politically correct speech, which thank God has been blown out of the water by our president, Donald J. Trump. Now they want to tell you not only, what is it polite to say, but here's what you actually can say, what you can't say. Here's the sorts of books you can read and can't read. And by the way, as this bill is written, it would be banning the Bible in California.
Right. And there is some irony, by the way. I want to go back to that point you made. There is some irony that the same party who lost their majority because of sexual immorality wants to ban books that are guidelines on sexual morality. All right, Travis, talk to me about this bill. This is essentially criminalizing religious beliefs. And I don't mean to speak in hyperbole here, but if this bill were to pass, would this prohibit the sale of the Bible that teaches these things about sexual morality?
Well, literally, according to how this law is written, yes, it would. This is, PC culture, politically correct culture, gone horribly awry. This is really directly hitting at our First Amendment rights as American citizens. Now the Democrat legislators in this building right behind me, the California State Legislature, they want to tell you how to think, what sort of books that you can read, write, and purchase. It is completely wrong. It is absolutely against our First Amendment rights. And I, for one, will be a vocal opponent against this if it ever hits the assembly floor.
Right. I mean, some of the phrasing here, I read it in the introduction. I want to read it again. They say this includes efforts to change behaviors. I mean, that is the role of parents, to guide their children's behaviors. If they are not allowed to guide their children's behaviors with their religious beliefs, then what rights do parents even have in the state of California?
Which is exactly right. I mean, this is what the Democrats are trying to do in California. This is how bad it's gotten, how far away the California Democrat Party's actually gotten away from even just normal Democrats here in the state of California. They want to tell people how to think, what sort of books they can read, what books they can't read. Remember, this country is founded upon the freedom of expression. And now the California Democrats want to take even that away.
Right. And tell me, I mean, you're in the assembly, you work with these people. I know you respect your colleagues, but who is
y'all listening to this?
This is the whole liberal agenda. I mean, this is what they've been trying to do now for decades, literally in California. It's just gotten so bad because no one's been able to stop the Democrats in California that now their true designs are really starting to show themselves. This is all of the Bay Area liberal elite groupthink that we're now seeing in the chamber behind me. Remember, the California legislature has been run for 39 of the last 40 years by the Democrats in California. They have super majorities in both the Senate and the Assembly that was only broken recently by their own expulsions over sexual harassment allegations. So, I mean, look, it's not as if these guys are a clean house. These guys have been trying to do this for a long, long time. It started out with, this whole concept of politically correct speech, which thank God has been blown out of the water by our president, Donald J. Trump. Now
Uncle Diggity, what it do,
what is it polite to say, but here's
you
what
hit
you
to this,
can say,
Uncle
what
Diggity,
you can't say.
in your
Here's
state,
the sorts of books you can read.
Assembly Bill
2943.
2943.
As this bill is written, it would be banning the Bible in California.
Right. And there is some irony, by the way. I want to go back to that point you made. There is some irony that the same party who lost their majority because of sexual immorality wants to ban books that are guidelines on sexual morality. All right, Travis, talk to me about this bill. This is
That is it, brothers and sisters. Remember, the apostle told us about these things.
Y'all hear that? And I wanted to start this show off with this story right here for lots of reasons, man. Right? And one of the reasons being is this is something that I have been talking to y'all about for quite some time. I keep telling y'all about H.R. 1955, the Violent Radicalization and Homegrown Terrorist Prevention Act. Right? Now, all these little state laws that y'all see being passed, these little assembly bills and state senate bills and all that stuff, right? And these state house resolution bills, as well as the federal state bills and house resolution bills, as in H.R. 1955, which is a house house resolution, right? I mean, in the House of Representatives resolution. The Violent Radicalization and the Homegrown Terrorist Prevention Act, right? And I can tell with this Assembly Bill 2943 that this is so-called anti-LGBTQ, you know what I'm saying, legislation under the disguise of, you know, I mean, this is actually, let me correct what I was about to say. This is actually HR 1955 protocol legislation or legislation protocol being disguised under state law. All right. This is how they sneak this stuff in. They pass these ordinances, man, and these goddamn zoning laws, and they pass these little assembly bills and stuff without us having no vote or say so on it, right? And then they pass these laws, man, and then, you know, we be involved in some stuff and we don't even know what's going on. Hit that like button, y'all, man. So, right? So when you think about, and I'm going to go in on this next week. Matter of fact, on Monday, we're going to break this Senate law, assembly law down. I got it right here. And when I read past this earlier today, I said, whoa. So this is crazy, right? You know what I'm saying? Now, let's be fair, right? This is not the law now, but it very well could be. Very possibly. Now, you go look on the internet, of course, all the so-called fact checker sites like Snopes and all them. Of course, they're going to tell you no, but as you see right here, this legislation, I'm going to break this thing down, man. Because I was reading it earlier, and I'm like, whoa, this sounded like HR 1955, man. You feel me? I want y'all to understand that when they pass these laws, man, we don't have no say-so on these laws. We don't get to vote on these laws, on Senate bills and House resolutions. So y'all just keep that in mind, man. You feel me? Y'all make sure y'all keep that in mind. We don't have no say-so on state and federal House resolutions and Senate bills. So what's the point of voting? Right? What's the whole point of voting then, man? You know what I mean? It's crazy. I'm going to dig into this, y'all. Imagine some laws. Now, think about this, y'all, right? What's the First Amendment? All right? Freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, freedom of religion, freedom to petition the government, right? Freedom to gather peacefully, to address the government for grievances. Looks like we ain't got no First Amendment right no more, y'all, man. With legislation like Assembly Bill 2943 in California. I'm going to break that down, too, for y'all on the J. California. My brothers and sisters, man, if y'all can, get up out of California, man. Real, y'all. Get up out of Cali, man. Yeah, really nowhere safe, but, you know, I have a feeling Cali, Chicago, New York, and Atlanta is where it's going to set off at. Yeah, possibly Miami, too. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe even Houston. You feel me? You never know, man. These people are very strategic, man. You know what I mean? I found it's not so much to try to keep up with them. Just, you know, they operating on demon time, so it's kind of easy to predict, for real. Not so much to predict, but, you know, you can see the signs when you see it. But we're going to go in on this Senate Bill 2943, or should I say Assembly Bill 2943. It doesn't even got no formal name for it. That's why I was trying to find if they got like a formal name for it. But, you know, in these state Senate bills, Assembly bills, and stuff like that, they don't be having no actual names for them all the time. You know what I'm talking about? I'm trying to. Hold on, man. What the hell? Yeah. Okay. Assembly Bill 2943, unlawful business practices, sexual orientation change efforts. Right. The legislature finds and declares the following. Contemporary science recognizes that being lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender is part of the natural spectrum of human identity and is not a disease, disorder, or illness. Did y'all listen to this, man? We're going to get into this, man. You hear me? I think we're going to say this for Monday because I want to look through this legislation. I want to go through it with a fine-tooth comb. I want to pick it apart. I want to look at the verbiage. I want to look at the structure and the grammar of it. You know what I mean? So I can break it down to the very last compound for y'all, man. Do y'all understand how serious this is, man? Did I already drop the link? Let me drop the link. Y'all understand how serious this is, man? And I'm telling you, man, California, Chicago, New York, them 3 cities, man. You feel me? Imagine that. Imagine the Bible being banned. So according to this First Amendment, our freedom of religion, right? It's the reason why the First Amendment is the First Amendment, y'all. And then it's the reason why the Second Amendment is the Second Amendment, right? The First Amendment sets the tone, right? That we can basically do whatever it is we feel that we want to do or that we want to do, as long as it's not infringing upon nobody else, right? Which is why, you know, but think about this. This was a Christian nation built on the so-called tenets of the Christian God in the Bible, right? But at the same time, you feel me? At the very same time, it operates completely out of order from that. And now we're to the point, right? We're to the point now to where it could possibly legislation pass with this Assembly Bill 2943 passing, to where it could possibly potentially create a situation to where, you know, it may be illegal to sell or buy a Bible. I would dare even go further and say that it would be illegal to practice your religion. I keep having to remind y'all what it's saying, HR 1955, man, what violent radicalization is, what homegrown terrorism is, what ideologically based violence is. Must I remind y'all what ideologically based violence is? I think I need to, man. I think we need to remind ourselves what is up against us, right? Man, this stuff is getting crazy, y'all, man. Hit that like button, y'all. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. I'm telling y'all, it's getting crazy and spooky out here, man. You hear me? Getting crazy and spooky out here, man. Right? So I got to bring this up on the screen for y'all just to remind y'all. Blade Monger, what it do, man? Blade Monger in the building, man. It's getting spooky out here, y'all. Let me read my brother Blade Monger said real quick. Salute to Uganda. Yes. And I'm going to go over that next week too. Blade Monger. Salute to Uganda for signing a bill to execute the LGBTQ. Yes. I will not be surprised if the LGBTQ protests start getting bombed nonstop. Yeah, man. Listen, man. You know what I mean? We don't condone violence in any way over here at A-Real Talk. You know what I'm saying? Physical violence, that is, no, but you know what I mean? It's people around the world who are not going for this stuff. They're just not going to go for it. You got traditional societies, especially in the Alkebulan you know, South America, Central America, you know, some countries in Europe, definitely a lot of countries in Asia, most of Asia, they're not going to be adhering to that shit. It's not going to go. And shout out to the president over there in Uganda. They are not having that stuff over there, y'all. So now we're going to start seeing countries being called terrorist states because they don't support a demonic agenda like the LGBTQ, LMNOP, barbecue committee agenda. Right? And think about that. Think about what you said, though, Blame Margaret, though, right? That's all part of the plan. Right? That's all part. Uncle Diggity, what it do, man?
What up, bro?
What's up? That's all part of the plan. Listen, this is all part of HR 1955, y'all. Right now, let me read this to y'all real quick. I gotta constantly remind y'all of this so y'all know. Violent radicalization, homegrown terrorism, ideologically based violence. Right? I'm gonna put this in the chat so y'all can go check this out for yourself too, man. Go read this stuff, man. The term ideologically based violence means the use, planned use, or threatened use of force or violence, right? Not force and violence, not violent force, not forceful violence, but force or violence. You understand what I'm saying? So when y'all reading legislation, especially, this is just English grammar lesson for y'all real quick, period. Whenever you see the word or, no matter what the context is, right? Whenever you see the word or in a sentence, that is a separation of thought and idea. That means they're talking about two completely different things. They're not the same. Either this or that, right? Not the same thing. So when you look at this legislation, y'all, and it says the use, planned use, threatened use of force or violence, that's clearly letting you know that force and violence is not considered to be the same thing according to HR 1955. They're two different things. Force has a very vague meaning. The 12 different definitions of force. What type of force are you talking about? Right? And the legislation, they do this, is called legalese. They do it intentionally because it's witchcraft. It's very much witchcraft. And like I told y'all, we've been indoctrinated through the paradigm program of word association. So when we hear force, we automatically associate force with physical violence, when force doesn't just mean physical violence. So when you think about that, let's say, like I always do, for example, because this is the best one, mental or moral strength. That is a definition of force. So let's take the word force out and put mental or moral strength in when we read this. Ideologically based violence. The term ideologically based violence means the use, planned use, or threatened use of mental or moral strength or violence by a group or individual to promote the group or individual's political, religious, or social beliefs. Now, if according to HR 1955, a lot of people think I'll be making this up when I talk about this for some reason. I don't understand why they, I understand why they would think that, but why they do think that is beyond me. This is legislation, 2007. This legislation is 16 years old. So what would y'all bet that this legislation has been already implemented? And it has, trust me. I've picked apart HR 95 with a super fine tip comb. It's very demonic in its structure. It's very serpentine. And according to what ideologically based is violence, or what ideologically based is defined as by our government, Homeland Security, the Department of Justice, the Joint Chiefs of Staff, all of these people, They define ideologically based violence as the use, planned use, or threatened use of basically mental, moral, or strength or violence. Right? Listen now. By a group or individual to promote the group or individual's political, religious, or social beliefs. So, exactly, and this is the whole point why I always talk about this, blame honor, because it's a big smack in the face and it's an assault to our intelligence, because the U.S. government, they're promoting ideologically based violence. They're promoting, or in fact could be deemed homegrown terrorists. And they, in fact, are spreading, goddamn it, or they are violently radicalizing people, right? I told y'all straight out of Mein Kampf, man, make people or accuse people of doing that which you are doing, right? So according to Assembly 2943, which is, I'm pretty sure, slid in state legislature under the guise of being state legislature, is really federal HR 1955 protocols. What they doing out there in California is basically, potentially, possibly, it could be considered to be spreading ideologically based violence, right? Exactly. Right? And this is what I'm saying. I want y'all to pay attention. This is why I always tell y'all about how our contradictory nature. You hear me? This is not only a human thing in our fallen state, but this is the operating system of the government, which is the representation of Lucifer, Satan, the devil, y'all. Y'all know how we do it over here, man. We're gonna get into this on Monday, man. I'm about to go through this whole law legislation and pick it apart because it seems very diabolical. It seems very very skep, you know. And mind y'all, we don't have no say so in these Senate bills, Assembly bills, and House resolutions being passed. We don't get the vote. We don't vote on that stuff. So you know what I mean. And this is why I say, man, this is it's a huge contradiction. At the same time, they are actually promoting ideologically based violence. They are violently radicalizing people, and they are basically terrorists. They just say what it is. You feel me? Right? We're going to get into this, man. I'm telling y'all, we're going to get into this on Monday, man. When I seen this earlier today, I said, damn, man, they turning up on us, man. Next thing you know, they're going to try to put us in sections and stuff. Like they're going to try to siphon us off in districts. Mega city. When I tell y'all about the mega cities and the urban growth boundaries and all that stuff, a lot of y'all probably think, I know a lot of y'all think I'll be capping when I be talking about that stuff, huh? And this stuff sitting here rolling out right in our face, man. Crazy, man. You feel me though? When it comes to this system that we up against, man, I want y'all to always know or keep your mind open, right? Because you know, trying to guess the next move really is kind of pointless to do because I mean, you know, you just never know. But it ain't hard to keep track of because, like I say, the unintelligent artificial intelligence cannot create. It can only form or manipulate or copy or duplicate. You know what I'm talking about? So how about we get the algorithms something different to duplicate? Right? We're gonna do a show on that too. How about we get the unintelligent artificial intelligence to mimic a different type of behavior, right? Because everything it does is a representation of us just blown up and made digitized and holographic. You feel me? More so than what it already is, man. Tap in, walk with us, man. Smash that like button, man. HR 1955, man. So basically, according to Assembly Bill 2943, if you are sitting up here promoting your religion, you know what I'm saying, that could anyway you know what I'm saying, be considered to be plant use, threatened use, or you know what I'm saying, the actual use of force or violence against the government, man, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna be considered ideologically based violence. Right? Right. Now I'm gonna read this to y'all one more time, and I'm gonna play this clip for y'all. Right? Now pay attention, because they're about to start coming for y'all, man. They're about to start coming for you Christians, Muslims. They're about to start coming for all you religious people. They're gonna start coming for us, man. Why should I not say us? Because I'm not religious, but all y'all people that are religious or call yourself Christians or Muslims or Catholics or whatever, right? They're about to start coming for y'all, man. I'm sitting here trying to tell how long have I been telling y'all about this stuff, man? You hear me? They're about to start coming for religious people, man. And this is the legislation right here in California. It's gonna be the catalyst. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm sitting up here trying to tell y'all in California, man. Only in California. Yeah, niggas will creep and run up on ya.
Hey, so look, I only caught like a piece of the report. What exactly is they trying to do? You say they trying to outlaw the practice of religion or something like that?
Well, due to the LGBTQ discrimination legislation in this Assembly Bill 2943, you know what I'm saying, according to it, they saying that you are not a LGBTQ or whatever. If you identify as a LGBTQ, transgender, bisexual, transsexual, whatever it is, it's not as a result of you having a dis-ease or a disorder or anything to do with your religious beliefs or anything like that. Right?
Well, I mean, it's not. Or do you think so?
I mean, absolutely. I mean, listen, man. You feel me?
I mean, I feel like that's a choice, bro. I feel like, that's some rec right there. That's recreational. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So I mean, it shouldn't be any legislation involved with it at all. Why are we giving these people special rights? Why are they getting treated like a group? Why are they getting all this special treatment? I just don't get it, man.
The motherfuckers got a flag. They got a flag like they got their own landmass and shit. Like they got a whole country they can go to where it's just them. Like,
now, mind you, not only do they
damn.
got a flag though, they got a flag of the rainbow, which was the Most High's promise that He wouldn't destroy the earth by flooding it again, right? And then y'all, D and the booty ass people, right? Y'all want to take it and turn it into some more freaky, demonic, disrespectful ish, but at the same time are imposing y'all's ideology and lifestyle on us, all the rest of us, forcing us to accept it.
And it
Do y'all see
covenant.
the contradiction in that, man? You see the contradiction in that, and we cannot allow this to happen. We have to continue to speak out about it. Shout out to the Ugandan president. Right, we definitely gonna be speaking on that next week as well. I'm gonna pick that apart. You know what I'm saying? But the people over there in Uganda, they're not having it. All right, they're not having none of that stuff over there, and I totally get it, and I support them in that. Right. Because it's supposed to be a so-called Christian nation, but y'all gotta understand what the term Christian and Christianity actually means. How many of y'all know what Christian really means? Y'all think Christian means that you're a follower of Jesus Christ? Mind you, Yeshua never referred to himself as a Christian or called anybody a Christian. It's not in the scriptures. Oh, well, it do say that in such and such is about the Christians, and they was called Christians. Do y'all understand what y'all was reading when y'all read that? What happened at Antioch? in the Bible when Josephus, who was the governor of the Roman Empire over there in that area at the time, right? While he called them Christians, right? Y'all don't even understand what's going on, right? And this is very serious right here too, man. You know? Yeah, that's super. And that's what I'm saying, Blade Monger. This is how you know that the Constitution has been usurped and eviscerated. That was an act of blasphemy right there. I remember that. All right. Now, there shouldn't be no flags anyway because, we don't do idolatry. Huh? Shouldn't be having no damn flag anyway. Blade Walker said burn all rainbow flags.
The motherfuckers up out of here.
Yeah, man. My brother, Uncle Diggity, what's good with you, bro?
I'm just chilling out, man. Made it to the house.
Hey,
smoking
just crazy
one
though,
and
bro.
shit.
What's wrong with y'all out there in California, man?
Man, I don't know what the fuck going on. I mean, shit, this is democratic motherfucking country, nigga. So
I need to get up out of there, man.
that shit, nigga, long running democratic country. So shit, nigga, it is what it is. You know, they gon' finesse and do what they gotta do to get what they need to get done.
That's crazy. Could you imagine it though? According to Assembly 2943, Assembly Bill 2943, and HR 1955, that would be considered ideologically based violence, according to HR 1955, and then according to Assembly Bill 2943, you would be, committing an act of violence against somebody who consider themselves to be a part of the LGBTQ LMNOP barbecue committee agenda, right?
I'm willing to let people do whatever they want to do as long as they don't jump in my lane with their bullshit. Yeah, man, you ain't got to worry about me attacking none of them motherfuckers as long as they don't try to press up on me about nothing.
Yeah, and that's how
Everybody
we all
be
feel.
straight.
That's how we all feel, and that's how we all pretty much operate. When we left to our own devices as humans, we tend to kind of like fix whatever societal issues we have. Y'all realize that?
What I'm not gonna do though is be bullied by these motherfuckers just because they getting all of these precautions and shit put in place. Cause here's the thing though,
right.
in the feds, the motherfucking the sex offenders and shit. If you fuck with them, you get if you get into a fight with them and shit, it's an extra 5 years on top of your time.
That's crazy.
So it ain't you can y'all look,
man.
This the fucked up thing though. You can actually have a legitimate beef with the nigga, like y'all done got into it with something and you whoop his ass and shit. He could run to the people and tell them y'all had a fight. He attacked you because you were a sex offender.
That's that
and
he
off the rip, nigga. Extra 5-pack. So I'm not with that type of power, they gain a certain type of arrogance and shit. I was confined and around these motherfuckers and shit, so they start to carry themselves in a different air and shit. They get a different type of arrogance. Right. But I say I'm not gonna be bullied by them motherfuckers because of that. You know what I mean? Because I know the type of arrogance that come behind these legislations and shit like that. You know what I mean? So
it's all part of PREA. Y'all remember I be talking to y'all about PREA?
Yeah, the Prison Rape fucking Initiative Act or something. Yeah, Elimination Act. Yeah.
That's that federal law that was passed in 2015, man.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah,
all this stuff plays in with each other. You hear me? Right? So now they're passing this Assembly Bill 2943 out there in y'all state. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if anybody speaks out against it, let me show y'all this video I want to show you. Now, mind y'all, HR 1955 says that ideologically based violence is the use, planned use, or threatened use of force or violence of any group or individual, right, against the government. Basically, basically based off their religious, political or social beliefs. Right? Do you understand what that means, man? Right? Now take that into consideration. The government plans to eradicate these sources and pockets of homegrown violence and homegrown terrorism and ideologically based violence and violent radicalization. They plan to eradicate this stuff. Do you understand what it means to eradicate something? Huh? This is legislation. This is the law. The exact words. Eradicate. Do away with. Get rid of. Destroy. Annihilate. That's what they want to. That's what they're going to do with people who are guilty of being a homegrown terrorist in America. Y'all understand what that means, man. I hope y'all do. I really hope y'all do understand how serious this is. This is why I always talk about it in the manner and context in which I do, because it's very serious. Now, I'm about to play this. Y'all think about what I just read to y'all. Shout out to the brother, man.
Ain't nobody even out here attacking them people like that, though, man. That's like they own people attacking they motherfucking asses, but they finna have it janky for everybody or whatever.
Right.
Kings and queens, presidents.
That's right.
Them that's running for the presidency. Amen.
Right.
Biden, he's running. But in God's eyes,
Shout out to Gino Jennings.
In God's eyes,
all nations before him are as nothing.
That's nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Well, we all know that Trump is nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm not a Democrat. I had several people write me. Pastor Jenner, who you voting for?
Nobody.
Well, let me just say, I'm not a Democrat. Yeah. And I'm not a Republican. I'm holy.
That's it.
As a holy man, I vote for God. That's who I vote. I understand the power of voting. Yes, I do understand it. I know. I believe that Big Bird can run the country better than Trump. Yes, I believe that the Cookie Monster, amen, or Oscar in the trash can. You ain't even got to take him out the trash can. Let him stay there. I believe he can do a better job than Donald Trump.
That's what's up, Black Marvin, man.
This will go down in history as the first 4 years
that's the cognitive
that America did not really have a president.
Very few crimes.
America didn't have no president.
Fun boy.
I have nothing. Oh, and say, well, you shouldn't speak ill of him. I'm not. I'm speaking the truth. Why don't you pray for him, Pastor Jennings? I do. What is your prayer? That he get out the White House. That's my prayer. I don't vote Democrat because I don't believe in all what they believe. I don't believe in those same-sex marriages. Somebody got upset with me, and every time I mention Trump, boy, his viewers, they start, oh, they can't wait to comment. Somebody, I mentioned Trump one time, one of his viewers said, Pastor Jennings, you got to love Trump. I love everybody. And I think that same viewer said, Pastor Jennings, Trump is a baby Christian. Now, you don't went too far. Yes.
Not a baby Christian.
They said Trump is a baby Christian. A 70-something-year-old baby Christian with 3 wives.
Amen.
He ain't no Christian.
No.
Trump is a pure, filthy, dirty thoroughbred of a sinner.
That's right.
And not ashamed of it.
That's right.
God, you think Trump is a Christian because he get up there? Well, in God, we trust.
That's it.
If you just trust God.
My nigga G.
Am I right, I said?
Am I right, I say?
Yeah, I love this dude, man.
Promise nothing but a sin.
They created HR 1955 for dudes just like Gino. You hear me? I got hella respect for this guy right here, man. He a true gangster. You hear me? And HR 1955 and Assembly Bill 2943 was created for people just like him, just like us. Because we ain't going. And don't try to make this law. All right? One thing for sure, two things for certain, man. In California, y'all definitely need to be informing each other about this and standing in solidarity with this because they coming for y'all. Oh, they're coming for all of us, but they really coming from y'all in Cali. And I've been talking about this for years. I've been telling people, I said, listen, man, y'all Christians, all y'all religious people, they're about to start coming for y'all, man. HR 1955. Y'all better find out and research what ideologically based violence is, regardless of your religion. See, look at the contradiction. They say in the legislation that you won't be held liable to the you know what I'm saying, to the punishment of HR 1955 protocols based on your religious views, your political whatever views, but also they say in the same legislation that just because that also doesn't mean that they won't.
I know what I mean, ideologically based violence is just I mean, I know what they're trying to do with the whole homegrown terrorist thing. So basically that's just any group that will do something in furtherance of the group's cause or whatever. So they're gonna stretch it out and make y'all terrorists and shit now. So that goes for Bloods, Crips, SA gangs, LGBT shit, whoever could potentially, Nazi skinhead shit like that. People that will potentially do things and that are part of a group. Now it won't just be like, you didn't caught a charge for shooting a nigga or whatever. Now you didn't caught a terroristic charge on some shit. And
Ideologically based violence.
They're gonna book you on some
listen, Uncle Daddy. You're violently radicalizing people.
Yeah. I mean, and that's really all. I mean, that's what gangs are if you think about it. So they're gonna probably ditch the whole gang enhancement and kick in the terrorism enhancement and shit now, or the ideologically based violence enhancement or some shit like that, to where they can tack on more years for bullshit or whatever. But yeah, that's all it is. Same suit, just reheated, same play, just revisited.
Now, mind you, right? According to HR 1955, right? A group or individual to promote the group or individual's political, religious, or social beliefs. Gino Jennings. They got the crosshairs on brother Gino. Please believe it. You think Gino don't know it? You don't care. And I don't care either. Because a lot of us are going to have the bull crosshairs on us too. Right? Y'all better realize what's going on in our country, man. Keep thinking it's a game. Keep thinking shit sweet. We're taking trips to Dubai and shit, man. They're about to shut this shit down, man. And when I talk about this, I don't want to be seen like I'm fear-mongering or nothing like that, y'all. Because I don't do fear porn. I'm not in the business of making people panic and all that crazy ass shit. But I'm telling y'all what's about to happen, man. You hear me?
See, they lost control of the narrative, like back in the 90s or 80s or some shit, where they have full control, and we didn't even have we didn't even know where to start and shit as far as talking to each other and figuring shit out or whatever. And it's like now we got a plethora of fucking avenues to do shit. So they gotta hurry up and start suspending shit and changing shit and making shit different. So they could try to keep control of it or whatever. But yeah, I get it.
Flipping the whole script on it. It's supposed to be the land of the free. Supposed to be able to have whatever religious views we want. Now, any religion could be considered spreading ideological based violence, violently radicalizing people, and therefore deeming us homegrown terrorists if we are saying anything that goes against what the government says is okay. Now, mind y'all, when I say ideologically based violence, look how dangerous that term is, man. Ideologically based violence doesn't have to be physical. Matter of fact, it's not physical at all. We're talking about mental or moral strength here, man. Your ability to influence or change. All right. Look up what force means. Got like 12, 13 different definitions. Right? So that's just something for y'all to think about, man. They coming for brothers like my brother Gino. Gino don't care, though. And he ain't scared. And, you know, Gino got an army, man. You hear me?
See, the thing is I mean, they keep enforcing all of these new little things and shit, man. And all, you know, you just have to stop following man's law and start following God's law, bro. Like, God's law is basically the answer to whatever the hell they try to put up, because it tells you don't kill, don't steal, don't do this, don't do that. You know what I mean? And everything that they're trying to put in place is like, okay, you're going to get punished if you do this and shit. All you have to do is follow God's law, and you don't have to worry about any of this shit. You're already given dominion over it, as my man Virgil say. But yeah, that's what I think about the whole thing. So it ain't really no need to fear monger the thing. That, you know what I mean?
This is absolutely insane, y'all, man. You hear me? You know what I mean? So we're gonna sit up here and get into another track. You did.
What's up with King Els, man? Where is this nigga?
He said he's supposed to be coming in. It was out with his girl or whatever, right?
Oh yeah. Shit, I ain't want to leave you hanging and shit. I know that nigga be up here. Shit, I might jump down too and go chill with my wife and enjoy the show. You know what I mean?
Y'all, man, hang out. You know we here, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, we chilling. No, I'm
Fridays, tap in, walk with us, man. You know what I'm talking about? Give you, man.
Socrates couldn't even figure this shit. Just an appetizer on the menu of my dinner list. Fuck the risk, we love rewards. Dime bras and V-cars. The tire flat if it leak wrong. Strikes from the bottom to the top like the teens. I was born to win. Airbender learned to mold the wind. Clip the throat at the end from the mid-east on packs. I stand packed in vans. We food stockers packed in cans. If we get gin, there's no words. I told my man. Strawberried out like dog. Yeah, I smoked them grams. What I told the judge, we made bases from the mud. Word of Damo, I'm fucking up, it's stuck in mud. When the wolves get hungry, put the blood on the blade. Let them lick they cell till it ain't thirst when they light fade. Used to rock the high tops, now it's like phase. It's like I'm Cyclops when in my sight. You can't talk down on my kings in my presence. Get wrapped, no presents. Merry Christmas, this a gift you. No crowns for you clowns. Metal pack with them rounds. Happy birthday, this a gift you. You can't talk down on my kings in my presence. Get wrapped, no presents. Merry Christmas, this a gift you. No crowns for you clowns. Metal pack with them clowns. Happy birthday, this a gift you.
Bus boys running late, grab your dinner plate. Down on the scope, I can make a winning play. Hit the birds with the curve like horseshoe pits. Float everywhere, paddling with oars and shit. Make everything count, every Tory flip. Like clock operators, I got scores to fix. Break your whole foundation, the board spin. Never play with house money, we foreclose and shit. Face to face, nah, serving no letters. Sever the ties, whatever suits us better. This the gift you, in our rear view. Step in the game, you can get a clear view. State of the art, we talk about the state of your heart. Heart check them, now we worried about the state of your heart. In a state of shock, leave them like that. Came in trying to front, now we leaving on his back.
You can't talk down on my kings in my presence. get wrapped. No presents, Merry Christmas, this a gift you. No crowns for you clowns, metal pack with them rounds. Happy birthday, this a gift you. You can't talk down on my kings and my presents get wrapped. No presents, Merry Christmas, this a gift you. No crowns for you clowns, metal pack with them clowns. Happy birthday, this a gift you.
Yeah. One of my favorite tracks on this album, man. I'll just put the link to it in the chat. Y'all go download that. Yiddy. Now, this next story, man. I was thinking about if I should do a whole live stream about this, man. I was going to know. You hear me?
Yeah.
I was thinking to myself, Uncle David, if I should do a whole stream on this. No, but this is crazy right here, though, man. This right here is absolutely bananas. You hear me? Let me pull this up on the screen for y'all. Hit that like button, man. Click out on the bell, subscribe to the page. You know what I'm talking about? Share on your social engineer, you know, all of that. You know what I'm talking about? Do y'all see this fun boy ass shit, man?
1983 or whatever.
Kind of segues in from what we were just talking about, right? Now, you know stuff is getting crazy, man, right? And like I say, man, as a guy who been in the Bing, man, you hear me? I just want to let y'all know that it's definitely guys walking around in the joint looking just like that.
Hey, so in the when I was in the county jail in North Carolina and shit, I told you they put one of the motherfuckers in the dorm and shit. Motherfucker was framed up just like this and shit, man. Fucked, I had panties on and all kind of shit, man. Like
all type of crazy shit, like demonic, just demonic, man. Like, man, this is crazy right here, man. Because you know what I'm saying, like, the way that this is being perpetuated in media is being perpetuated as if this is the overwhelmingly mass majority of not only us black men, but specifically if we've been in the joint, right? Now, what I will say from my experience, and it is dudes do be on some fun boy-ish in the joint, but it's definitely not the overwhelmingly mass majority.
No, that shit is a lie, bro. But niggas ain't I didn't see no gay fest. I saw some gay motherfuckers, but I didn't see no motherfucking, you know,
gay shit.
Yeah, I didn't see nobody getting attacked for their shit or nothing.
Right.
I didn't hear nothing. I didn't see nothing.
Right.
And not just because I did and I'm saying I didn't, like I literally didn't see no weird shit other than what I could see, you know, in passing, which was a nigga with titties or some shit like that. That was probably the gist of it.
Right. And there's nothing more weird than when you see something like this. It's really not, to be honest with you, because it's really how can I say it, man? It's really shocking to the psyche, so to speak. Even for a guy such as myself, and I like to think I'm a very strong-willed mind person, and I am, but even seeing that though, I was like, whoa, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not just one. So, and they talking about letting these guys go to female prisons, and they do in some states, in fact, right? But if y'all read the caption, what it says this is why some of y'all boyfriends keep going back to jail.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
That's crazy.
Pause, man. Let me tell you something, man. I'm not, and you know, I hate that I even have this experience to even speak on this, man. But I do. You feel me? I know personally guys, whole boyfriends in the joint, man, like, in whole relationships, like, and that's just the one part of prison to me that I just was like, man, that whole system is designed just to bring out that which is already there, man. It's designed to fully weaponize your trauma in a way that it's not happening out here, exponentially more intense. And it's also an environment that is basically psychologically manipulating you, you know what I'm saying, through depth perception, manipulation, through sensory, you know what I'm saying, depriving situations like being in a hole and the cover schemes they paint on the wall, you know what I'm talking about, to the very way that they're set up. I'm talking about this is all psychological and people don't even realize it, right? You understand what I'm saying? To the way it's set up in there, to the structure, everything is designed to have a psychological effect on you. To the way you go to the chow hall, like so much cattle being fed at the same time. You got the lines, and it's very demonic, man. You hear me? And when you see these guys going there, and they just, you think the word that they say, I don't know what y'all say out there in the Fed system or where you, I know out here we say, niggas say they fell off. And they start to be like, fell off or what? You don't just come to the joint and just decide you want to be a fun boy, man. You tell that to one of them goofy dudes. No, you ain't tell that to nobody like me. You just come to the joint now, all of a sudden you just, you know, now you're fun, you on some fun boy shit. Like, nah.
Yeah, I didn't even delve that far into it to fucking know what they considered it and shit. Like
Right.
I wasn't
It's crazy for me because I just know niggas personally, and it's just like, it's crazy, man, for real, man. It's probably not as effective in the federal system as it is in the state system.
Nah. You gotta think though, nigga, that was my first time in prison at all. So nigga, I was just whatever protocol, nigga, I knew what I wasn't fucking with. And yeah, I mean, that happened to be that for sure. So nigga, I wasn't even, nigga, if it was over there, I was in the other direction for sure. If I knew about it or if I knew a nigga that was like that over there, nigga, I wasn't, yeah, I'm cool. And nigga just made it through or whatever. But yeah.
My man OG said, I saw a dude the other day with a dress on in wig and Family Dollar. The worker asked him, does he think he's a woman? He said, I am a woman in his male voice. And this is what I'm saying, y'all. We cannot, us critical thinking people with sense, we cannot allow this madness to persist, y'all. We gotta say, like, man, no, it comes to a point where I keep telling y'all this ain't got nothing to do with people being allowed to be who they are and be themselves. And this ain't got nothing to do with that, man. It's got everything to do with confusing people about who they are. Look at this. What did this picture say anything about order, structure, discipline, masculinity, manhood?
And nigga ain't confusing me about shit.
That,
especially that. You ain't confusing me about shit. This is a nigga with
teddies, man. And it looked like he got a BBL too. That's crazy. That's wild. Yeah. It's wild to have a BBL as a male, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, they really at that county though, they really let that nigga come in there though. They let the nigga keep his wig and everything. Like the nigga really came in there like on some this is a broad, had titties and shit and fucking a wig on and shit, a rusty ass wig on, but I just thought that was pretty wild because in LA they don't let you they separate the homosexuality and shit like that, and then out there nigga they just threw motherfuckers in there like, so yeah that was different.
That was crazy.
That was different as fuck.
You feel me, OG? That's all that picture said. This is lost confusion, right? Straight confusion, man. Like, what the hell is going on, man? And it be you niggas, man. Let me kill up on you niggas, man. Be you niggas, man. So-called thugs, head busters, hitters, right? Drug dealers, thug niggas. You hear me? They'll be the niggas that be falling off, man. In a joint messing with cold boys, cold punks, and whole relationships. Sitting up there getting talked, man. Getting talked off by another man, pause, then going out there on that visit room and kissing that girl in her mouth. You know, kissing a grown man in the mouth with the velour with the canopy around the bunk, man.
Niggas nasty, bro. Like I associated.
This shit, man. I'm telling you, man.
That's crazy, bro. Niggas gonna have to call that something else, bro. I associate falling off with like rhyming and shit, man.
That's
niggas done called that.
Niggas
call that shit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, man.
Nah, man, that's not falling off. That's the wrong word, man. Falling off is like when you had your money up and you blew it and you fucked up the bag, or you know,
or even that. You know what I mean? Yeah, but don't
these niggas ain't falling off.
Yeah,
these niggas is choosing to intentionally, wittingly participate in sexual acts with other males, man. There ain't nothing falling off about that, man.
Niggas like, I was hustling being a man, but I fell off from being a man and did some, like, man, come on, bro. Go on over there with that shit, bro.
I be telling y'all girls, man, be weary and wary of a dude if he tell you he did some time in the joint. And mind you, just because he did what you would say a nice amount of time, like say what I did, right? That doesn't necessarily mean nothing, because I'm telling you, man, them dudes who be who in that short time, they be the most fruitiest nigga dudes you could ever meet. As you see this guy right here, this is a dude on the street who chicks will see this guy who got his top pop. You hear me, Uncle Diggity?
Yeah.
Keep it 100. This is a guy on the street who, if he who with his top pop, with his hand on the punk head, man, you know what I'm talking about? This dude would be a dude on the street who chicks will be on. He might get to the bag a little bit, you know.
That's
y'all
crazy.
Be on a guy like this. Let's just keep it real, ladies. You know, we real ones, man. Y'all probably would get him, you know. He in a joint cold messing with boys. Facts. I can attest for that. I've seen it way too many times.
That's crazy.
Way too many times, man. I'm just talking about sit up there and this dude got the punk sitting on his bunk, braiding his hair, they cooking food, he walking around, man. This stuff was crazy, man. I'm talking about going that VI flow, man. You understand me, man? I'm talking about going that VI flow. Nice looking girl out there. I used to be tripping like, oh my God, nice looking girl. Getting on that highway to come see your old D in the booty ass, man. I need to stop that, man. Real, man.
I wouldn't dare, bro. The little shit I saw, it was a nigga that tried to well, actually didn't try to, was actually kicking it with the punk and shit. The motherfuckers was in there like, the nigga sat at the table with the nigga and shit and was eating commissary and shit like they was on some kind of motherfucking date. Niggas was clowning and shit, but a nigga that was like one of the cooler niggas in the pod though is what I'm saying. He ended up like when the punk came in there, nigga, he turned into, you know, lover boy or whatever the fuck he was on and shit. Yeah.
Casanova.
Yeah. It was him. He was like the brother I seen do it, and then a lot of the Pisces, them niggas be already ready to go on some homo shit. So they was giving giving a nigga honey buns and shit, all this weird ass shit.
Super
yeah.
I'm talking about super weirdo boy shit, man. Let me take that off the goddamn screen.
Yeah, get that shit out. No, you don't need to do no whole show on that. I think that chop up right there is fuck that shit, man.
You know,
That shit ain't
but
fuck all
I
that.
just came across my desk, so I said, why not? It's something to talk about on a Friday night. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? But just to, you know, put some substance to it, though, man. Like I said, as a guy who actually did some time in the Who's Gal, man, I'm saying that type of stuff actually happens. So y'all girls beware, man. Y'all be weary, man. I mean, there's no hating on, you know, dudes getting out of the joint, but it's becoming such a prominent thing even now more than ever. I would imagine even after that episode, man. I was just saying, man, just bet them dudes coming home from the joint, man. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Do your homework, man. It ain't hard to find out about guys who've been in the joint, man. It ain't hard to run a 50 on them dudes, man. You hear me? You better make sure you do your research. You better make sure you do your research. And then the baby say, tell your boyfriend to go do his research. Man, do your research on these dudes, man. He might have been in the jail, you know what I'm talking about? He might have been in the joint. Off on that Who's Gal, man, having a gay old time. You know what I'm talking about?
That shit ain't it, bro. I did my little I did my little almost 3 years, nigga.
It's really not though. It's really not.
That was the longest time I had not had sex and not smoked no weed since I started having sex and smoking weed.
Right.
So it really just you know, I'm a pretty disciplined nigga and shit. So I got through that shit. You know what I mean?
Right. Come on.
Yeah. We ain't gonna play like that. We ain't gonna even try. We ain't even interested in that type of pleasure and shit or whatever the fuck that is at all. On no
Such
level.
a tragic thing to see, man, especially with somebody who you actually know, like and you see them just like, oh man, are you serious? And then when you really know, like how I know some dudes I was locked up with, and then I think back to how I know them and how long I've been knowing, and then when you play back, ooh, and this is ill though. When you play back how you know the person, right? You start to come to the epiphany, like, hold on. It makes sense now. Like I can think back when we was younger, and hold on, yeah, man. I'm not surprised for real. When you think about it. It's crazy. You know, it's just when we were young boys, man, we don't focus and pay attention to certain stuff. It's certain stuff that we, especially because of somebody who we know, we tend to put something past it. We really don't be paying attention to that because, you know, when you're young, you got that camaraderie. You know, saying there's certain things that you be like, this my nigga. You ain't even thinking like that. Your mind ain't in that aspect. You ain't even in that astral plane of thought. You ain't even thinking on no stuff like that. But and when you in the streets hustling with groups of dudes and you don't know what you, it's always them times when y'all be together and it seems like y'all together all the time. Y'all do whatever. But it's always those times when you're not together. You know, I'm talking about when you run with a clique of niggas. There's always the times when y'all together, but there's always the times when y'all not together. And that's when the fuckery happens. Trust me. I know from experience. You hear me? Niggas be doing all type of lascivious, nasty shit behind closed doors. You did.
I wouldn't doubt it, man.
It's crazy, man.
I wouldn't doubt it.
We're gonna get to this track though, man. I want y'all to listen to this. One of my favorite track off of my brother Rain, man, my brother Court album. You know what I'm talking about? Rainstorms, man. You know, we did this listening part of him a few months back. You know, so I just like this track. Tap in, walk with, smash that like, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share it, social engineering. Shout out to my brother Uncle Diddy. Shout out to everybody in the chat, OG, everybody, you know what I'm talking about. Tapping in and walking with my man Blade Mari, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Everybody that's tapping in with us, you know what I'm saying? We go in there, man. You know what I'm saying? I play this classic E.N.E track, you know what I'm saying? Any Means Necessary off my brother Rain Man album, you know what I'm saying? Rainstorms, you know what I'm talking about?
Stanny.
We always good with the paper, like a secretary. We on a mission by any means necessary. Remember, mama used to tell me, son, never worry. We on a mission by any means necessary. We always good with the paper, like a secretary. We on a mission by any means necessary. Remember, mama used to tell me, son, never worry. We on a mission by any means necessary.
Man, all I need is a nice whip and a nice bitch. Exotic beaches somewhere discussing prices. This life is priceless. I got vices, love to shoot dices and bubble like cooked rices. Ripping these mic devices. Advisors telling me to slow it down. How? My plug just melt a fresh 20 pounds. But I was never one to move around messy. When it's drama, I'm always close by like Joe Pesci. I'm trying to get to my goal like Messi. Still a cut a nigga with his hands like Eddie. Scissors, that is. Figured I'd give another lesson, but niggas renege. So I just sit back and stick to my plan. Do what I can to try to fill up these rubber bands. Shit, that might be my brand new TikTok dance. Let's see how fast you can move with these bands in your pants. Advancing the plan. I never been a half of a man. And
we always good with the paper, like a secretary. We on a mission by any means necessary. Remember, mama used to tell me, son, never worry. We on a mission by any means necessary. We always good with the paper, like a secretary. We on a mission by any means necessary. Remember, mama used to tell me, son, never worry. We on a mission by any means necessary.
A lot of you not worth the package you in. See, it's all gonna fuck you up, whether it's Jack or it's gin. Life is all about what your preferences is. See, I put respect first like the shit was my kid. Fuck with all water and food and expect us to live, but we adapt despite the environment we in. See, a shark gonna swim, a lion gonna bite, but if the price is right, I can run these zeros tonight. Watch this hero take flight like this weed that I like. A man can be strong, but nothing like when G's unite. We come together for a greater cause, not a solo applause. Too many niggas is cool with being a fraud, and I'm way too consumed with being the boss. So when I'm out the deal, I ask how much the fleet of them cost. It's E.N.E. We wiping out all our adversaries. We gonna get this money by any means necessary.
We always good with the paper, like a secretary. We on a mission by any means necessary. Remember, mama used to tell me, son, never worry. We on a mission by any means necessary. We always good with the paper, like a secretary. We on a mission by any means necessary. Remember, mama used to tell me, son, never worry. We on a mission by any means necessary.
You already know what this is, man. E.N.E. Yeah, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? That's my man Rain, man. You know what I'm talking about? Any means necessary off of his fire album. You know what I'm talking about? Off of his fire album.
Yes, sir.
Brainstorm, man. You know what I'm talking about? All right, y'all can go get this joint too, man. On your SoundCloud, man. You know what I mean? We always good with the paper, like a secretary. You feel me? Remember, mama used to tell me, son, never wear me. All right? All right? A lot of y'all not worth the package y'all in, man. That's deep right there, man. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to my brother Court, a.k.a. Rain, man. You know what I'm talking about? My brother, man. He's going to be coming on the show again pretty soon because we're going to be chopping it up about something, man. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, you know what I mean? It's just crazy stuff going on, man. It's crazy to see all the stuff that I've been researching over the past, you know what I'm saying, 15 years or so, right? Just seeing it all play out in society. It's very exciting and tragic at the same time, man, if I could say so myself. You understand what I'm saying, Uncle D? It's kind of like a beautiful, tragic thing at the same time, man.
Yeah.
And I just literally did a whole entire show on this, breaking all this stuff down to y'all about MRC5 and Per C6 and Cinemix and You know what I'm talking about? HEK 239 and all of them. They broke all that stuff down, how they using all the aborted fetal tissue they got from places like Planned Parenthood and stuff like that. All right. Oh my God, this is demonic, man. I'm telling you, man. And people be like, because that's what it is. I mean, that's the perfect word for it, because that's exactly what it is. You know? We ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing.
Call a spade, man.
Call it what it is, man. You feel me? That's why I rock with Gino, man, because he call it what it is, man. We're gonna call it what it is, man. We ain't gonna play no game. We're gonna speak things that's not as though they were. You understand me, man? Now this story right here, man. I done sit up here and told y'all about this, man. You know, it's like the Matrix is coming to life in our society, man. Like, seriously. And if y'all think I'm playing a game with y'all, like I'm embellishing on what I'm saying, or I'm putting 100 on 10, you know? Like I'm exaggerating or something like that. Oh, my bad, man. Like I'm exaggerating or something like that. Y'all can see that, right? Right. All right, I can see it.
To the living, you know the end is near. Check out this death chamber, this washing machine. They call it aquamation, where they liquefy the dead and then dump the remains down the drain to be recycled into the municipal water supply. And so people are drinking it, they're showering in it, they're doing their laundry in it. This is happening in most states across the country. In most major cities, they're recycling dead people and feeding it to the living. What does that mean exactly? And they're grinding up the bones into powder. They call this calcium phosphate, which is going to be used for food processing, undoubtedly. Maybe in your vitamins. And so what are the implications when people start eating dead people, like cannibalism? Is there going to be kuru running around out there? Mad cow disease? What about in a spiritual sense? What is that like when you're eating and drinking dead people? Of course, they're spraying this on the food supply. Irrigation. They're using dead people as compost, and people are drinking it. So what does that mean? What does that feel like when they're feeding the dead to the living?
I remember when I broke all that down to y'all.
Bro, that's nasty as fuck, bro. A dead body liquefier, like, wow.
Remember when I was breaking all this stuff down to y'all, man? Remember in the Matrix? What did they do in the Matrix?
Yeah, I remember when you broke that down.
In the Matrix, the machines liquefied the dead and fed them intravenously to the living as they remained in their comatose, plugged into the Matrix state. And in the process of the fetus developing into an embryo and all this and that and that and growing out the life, that energy is harnessed through the base chakra, the anal chakra. Oh my God, this reality is just consumed with demon time, man. You hear me? Y'all better see y'all sitting up there lining up y'all chakras, man. Y'all realize that the chakra system is demonic and that does not come from the Most High? I'll sit here and tell y'all about yoga and all that stuff, man. Tantric sex. All that stuff is demonic. Live from the pit of hell. You hear me? I'm sitting there talking about yoga, all that stuff. Yeah. Chick I know personally got offended. Oh, dang. She was like, so what you saying that if I do yoga, I'm gonna go to hell? Oh my God,
man.
I said, not necessarily. You know, I said possibly potentially. I said, listen, that's not the point of what I'm saying, right? I'm saying just to let you know so you know what you're dealing with. Then you can decide if you want to get yourself into the very letters and the shape of the letters. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you get your body and you contorting it and it becomes loose and lithe, and it becomes and that's lithe, very lithe. You hear me? You become flexible and contortible and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I want to let you know that when you get yourself into any of those yogic positions, that's like you getting your body and forming it into the literal shape of the letter or symbol, right? That these demons use in their language they communicate with each other with. Downward dog and all that, sitting on your knees crossed, doing all that crazy stuff. Y'all better realize what y'all doing, man. You hear me?
You said downward dog.
Downward dog. I'm talking about literally getting your body into the shape of the very letters that they use to communicate and symbols they use to communicate with. You understand what that means when you put your body in that and do that? Remember I was telling y'all the other day about our human, our auras, or our magnetic field, or our input-output carrier signal? Remember I was telling y'all about that? Or I often tell y'all about that? Mm-hmm. So what you think is happening to your input-output carrier signal as you are literally putting your body, right, in the shape of the letter or a symbol or image that the demonic forces interacting in this reality communicate with each other in? What do you think that does to your input-output carrier signal? Right. I told y'all yoga spelled backwards is agoy. Agoy is another term that was used to describe the Grigori, right? The Grigori demons or the Watchers or, right? The Nephilim. You hear me? So liquefying the dead, huh? How y'all feel about that? That's a whole nother topic right there, huh? Now that's a show right there. Right. What's your take on that, Uncle Diggity, man?
What's that, bro? I was on there. I was talking back here.
Liquefying the dead and feeding it back to us in the food sources and food products, man. Food stuffs.
That's nasty as fuck, bro. I mean, I don't. That shit you said, what was that, calcium phosphate or whatever? I've seen that they grind the bones up or whatever. Like I've seen
that stuff and hella stuff.
Yeah, I've seen that on the ingredient content of something. Like when you said that word popped up, and I remember looking at that, like, man, what the fuck is that? You know, just one of them trips where you like, what the fuck is this? They putting in it and shit, where you reading the shit.
Definitely in the food supply.
Yeah, and I remember seeing that specifically. So I mean,
in your coffee creamers, your potato chips.
I've heard I don't know if that was like a fucking Alex Jones or a David Icke or one of them old joints where they was like the Khazarian Small had to be grinding up people, putting it in fucking sausage and shit like that. Like the pork sausage or whatever that we eat, the ground sausage or whatever, or that motherfuckers eat. that they fucking put people in that shit. And it's funny that they got this fucking liquefier that actually adds a little credence to it, I guess. You know what I mean? But
now that they can liquefy human flesh and organs and all that stuff, they can feed that stuff, put it in the feed, and feed it to the animals. They even cannibalizing the animals. They feed the dead animals to the animals.
Well, I mean,
where the black cow disease came from.
I think the processed food, right? The processed food that we shoveling right now could potentially be some type of renewable food source and shit that they thought
Yeah,
of.
with them 3D printers and stuff like that. They're gonna start printing food. Remember the replicators from Star Trek?
Yeah.
That's the type of time they're trying to have us on, man.
So the processed food would be some type of once you compose or whatever the fuck they gotta do to you, liquefy you and shit, it can become some type of nutritional source. But the fact that they're blending it with people, like that shit is fucking, there's some real crazy business right here, man. But like I said, I mean, a nigga gonna have to make a decision to what we doing out here, like, cause they trying to poison us, kill us, do all kind of, foolery to us and stuff. So, I mean, are we gonna continue to follow man's law, or are we gonna go ahead and just follow God's law and just let's go to war, nigga? Cause we not, you're not gonna be able to feed me people, and I know about that shit. Like, if you had it hidden, and I've already been eating it, then shame or fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You know what I'm saying? So once they try to make that type of shit prevalent, man, it ain't. You know what I mean? No sir. What we doing, nigga? We because man is pushing us off the cliff, my nigga. Like the men or the entity that has the pen, that has the ultimate decision and shit, they drunk with power right now. They they gotta fuck it up so they can try to manifest their new world and shit. But it ain't written past that for them. So they doomed. You know what I mean? You can already see they on a fucking crash course to fucking, you know what I mean? So it's just, it's a matter of time, man. That's why I said I ain't gonna even worry about all of this shit they trying to superimpose and all this added protection. We already, like I said in the other show, we don't have a problem existing with people. People have a problem existing with us. So as long as we keep commandment, we straight, man. All this whole punk ass shit they doing, man, it is what it is, man.
Right. And I feel the same way, man. You know what I'm talking about? Because we got to talk about it though, because you know what I mean. It's very.
We got to bring awareness because everybody don't know. Everybody don't know. Some motherfuckers is gonna hook, line, and sinker and be wearing bras and shit. Some niggas gonna be wearing bras and doing weird shit that wasn't doing that once upon a time. You know what I mean? So we just gotta do our best to spread the message and shit. Don't be stingy with it and shit. You try to wake your brothers and shit so we can make this happen. So it is what it is.
Yeah, they making it like they imposing this on us, man.
Yeah. Superimposing it on a nigga, like
superimposing. I think it said superimposing.
Superimpose, like
wow, right?
And they doing all of that shit for nothing though. Like I said, don't nobody be attacking gay people, but black. Well, I'll rephrase it. Black people don't attack gay people. How about that? We ain't out here fucking gay bashing and doing all of this weird ass shit. We ain't even into that. If y'all keep that shit over there, we straight. Let us keep our shit over here. Y'all do y'all thing, whatever, man. Other people that attack these motherfuckers and shit, so they gonna get all these in hindsight it's like they working together since it's technically the same motherfuckers and shit.
Right.
So they they gonna have them attack their own and shit just so they can get this legislation put in place and shit and have everybody fucked up with the new law and shit, have shit all strict and shit. They gonna use it, they gonna be the catalyst to get it wrote in and shit, the terrorist protection or the name you as a terrorist type shit. But they gonna really superimpose it on on the niggas, you know what I mean? On Bloods, Crips, you know, whatever organization you call yourself having and shit, that's on some bullshit out there. They finna start really jamming motherfuckers up with these enhancements and shit. And that's really all it's about.
I'm talking about, and this is what I be talking about when I be talking to y'all about body enhancement, right? Physiological, right? Upgrades. You be hearing guys talking about getting lipo. Let me find out one of you dudes I know, man, getting some lipo, man. Get your ass in the gym, man. You hear me? That's how you get that. You may get in the gym, man. Gym is your friend. It's a beautiful thing. Right? It's a truly beautiful thing. Right? Y'all get up in that gym and drink you some water, man. You know what I mean? Y'all don't be even drinking y'all water. Y'all just let little stuff like what happened in Palestine prevent you from drinking some water. You know what I mean? If y'all think they ain't got that stuff contained, y'all crazy.
Hey, Pete Gabe though. So my wife got a new juicer and shit, right?
Right.
So prior to her getting this juicer, I'm spending crazy money buying fucking organic juice and shit, right?
Right.
So my message is to invest in a juicer and say fuck the organic juice, because I went from drinking regular juice to drinking organic juice like, oh shit, this shit tastes better, you know, it feels better and shit, to drinking nigga fresh squeezed motherfucking vegetable and goddamn real fruits and shit. And I mean that shit is just like it's like an energy drink without the fizz and all the bullshit. Like you drink it if you're tired, that shit hits you, them vitamins and shit hit your system, nigga. That shit have your ass on, like, and it's good for your system. So as far as health and shit going forward and shit, brothers or you know, people that might hear this and shit, invest in a juicer for your house. I thought the shit was corny. My wife thought it was corny and shit, you know, once upon a time and shit when they first came out. But now that we're getting older and shit and have to be more health conscious of stuff like that, black people moving forward for sure have a juicer in your house for sure, and juice you some shit. Just make you some whatever. That's your juice. Leave the fructose corn syrup. Leave the white sugar. All of that shit is in them fucking organics, and all of that shit is still in there. You know what I mean? Because you can taste it. Once you drink a fresh squeezed juice, like out of a juicer, you'll know that they still lying to you. Like, oh, I'm drinking organic, thinking I'm safe, and nigga, shit, that shit just as juicy as the cheap shit.
Telling people all the time, man. Everybody
You know what I mean?
something to be organic.
Yeah. So I just wanted to put that out there. I know that was all subject and shit, but you know.
No, that was right on subject, man. Because health is very serious, man. Right?
It's getting real out here, man. Nigga ain't finna be able to eat shit. Nigga already can't eat shit out here, really. You know what I mean? They can't eat none of this shit, man. You can't eat none of this shit. So a nigga gonna have to motherfucking get on doctoring, my nigga, and get real disciplined about your temple, because they trying to poison the shit out of it. Like they on all levels, mentally, fucking spiritually, fucking actually physically, they feeding you bad food, teaching you bad shit. Like they just filling you up, turning you into a water balloon full of shit. You know what I mean? And you know, you gotta take control of your shit, man. You know what I mean? So that's my recommendation.
Right. Stay healthy in the crossfire. That's a fact, man, because I'm telling you right now, man. You feel me? And I see this in the gym. Every time I go to the gym, it be hella old cats in there. People be in wheelchair getting it in. You know what I'm talking about? It's a dude in there who got he got like a baby arm. He be in there getting it in. I've been going to the gym as long as I've been going to the gym. You feel me?
Motherfucker gotta make that heartbeat, man. That little arm ain't gonna stop his heart from beating and shit. You want to live, you gotta make that heartbeat. So it is what it is, man.
Hit the cardio, man.
Yep.
You know, I love when I'm starting to notice there's a lot of little younger black chicks is coming to the gym. I started noticing that. That's a fact. I will say that. In my city, at the gym I go to, I have noticed that there's been a lot of young black girls coming in there, but I can tell the difference between the chick who coming in there because she really coming there to exercise and the chick that just coming there trying to page, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess Els ain't sliding through tonight. I'm gonna text him real quick to see what's to him, man.
Yeah, I got some takeout ordered and shit, bro. So I'm gonna have to jump down and enjoy the rest of the festivities from the crowd.
You already know,
You know
man.
what I
Go ahead
mean?
and
Much
enjoy your
love.
meal. You know what I'm talking about? Enjoy the rest of your evening as well, brethren. It's always a pleasure. You know, you're always welcome, man. Man, there's blessings and respect to you, man.
Salute to the bros, man. I'm still listening in and shit.
You already know, bro.
Man. All right.
All right. Yeah, man. My man Uncle Diggity in the building, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. You gotta stay healthy in the crossfire, y'all. For real, man. I'm telling you, man. It's serious out here, man. You gotta drink that water. The water's contaminated. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? Drink your vegetables and eat your fruit. Or I'm gonna say drink your water, drink your fruit and eat your water, man. You feel me? Yiddy. It's just messed up, and then they making all these passing. Like I said, I remember I told you they passing all these laws to where we can't even remember when my homie Plant Poppy came on the show. Shout out to Plant Poppy, man. I'm really about to go on this journey, man, of the plant-based diet. You feel me? I'm really about to do that, man. I'm really about to go on this journey. You dig? Really pursuing eating nothing but a plant-based diet. I'm talking about I've been doing my research. Actually, most protein comes from a plant-based diet. Matter of fact, plant-based diet is more protein than any other diet. All right. It's going to be a beautiful journey, man. It's going to be a beautiful journey, man. You know what I'm talking about? To embark on, you feel me? Becoming a full or incorporating the skills of cooking different meals and stuff like that. Homie gonna walk me through the whole demo. You know, I'm talking about homie through the whole situation, and eventually, you know what I mean. The goal is for by my birthday be, you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean, completely ready to have this straight plant based everything. Plant based. I'm not eating none of that weird, creepy stuff they sell at Kroger, man. You know, I know how to make a black bean burger. You know, so I know how to make veggie burgers. You know, right? Definitely know how to make a black bean burger. Only my real ones know about them black bean burgers, man. You feel me? Yeah, though, man. But when it comes to being healthy, man, the major part about it is what you eat. You know what I mean? You can sit up here and yeah, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. Health is wealth, y'all. Health is wealth. Invest in your health. It's important to do that. Like I just did the little, remember I saw y'all my short video I just did. I went to the little spot. We got this spot in my city. I don't know if y'all hip to it. Let me pull up a little situation for it real quick on y'all so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Because maybe y'all got this in y'all city and maybe y'all don't. I don't know, maybe y'all got this spot in y'all city. Maybe y'all don't. But this place is dope. I went in there and got a fruit bowl the other day with granola and all that stuff. All right. Y'all got this spot in y'all city right here. Player Bowls. New Jersey's original acai shop. Y'all hip to Player Bowls. I have me a chia seed with granola, with gluten-free granola, homemade granola, fresh blueberries, fresh strawberries, honey, and I forget what else was in that joint. There's some little candy looking like strawberries, or I can't remember what it was. But it was good though, man. It was different. I gotta say that though, man. The texture was very different. The chia, ground up chia seeds, I guess. It's like a gelatinous type of. Exactly. That's why I stay my ass in the gym. Exactly, Blade Market. That's why I stay my ass in the gym Monday through Thursday faithfully. I'm going to the gym in the morning for rest and relax and restoration. We're going to go sit in the sauna and detox. You know what I'm saying? Smash a gallon of water as we sit in the sauna for 30 minutes. Right? Sweat it all out. Sweat it down. Sweat it down. Right? Then we're going to sit in the hot tub for about 15 minutes straight and relax all the muscles. And then that's it. Take a shower, get up out of there. You feel me? Just ready to get the day started. And that's how that's the discipline, man. That's how I got my energy I got. That's how I'm able to not need as much sleep as you know what I mean? Most people be trying to convince themselves they need. Right? Okay. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing, man. I feel good too, man. I feel great. You know what I mean? I get on the elliptical when I'm at the gym and I knock it out real, 7 minutes straight, nonstop, full throttle, as if I'm running from the police. That gets your gas up. That gets your lungs all the way right. You hear me? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I really don't want to text him, because he said y'all do with this lady. No, I don't know how that go, man. I ain't tripping, man. You know, we know how that go, man. Yeah, them open heart surgeries definitely ain't cheap, right? But I will say the survival rate on them is very high. They actually are very, very intricate procedures, but a lot of people tend to survive the procedure. It's very taxing on the internal organs, especially the chest cavity, the most sensitive organs you got, right? Yeah, man. If y'all ever on campus, man, go try this Player Bowl spot out. I'm talking about, man, their food is good. They got the acai bowls in there. You can get a chia seed bowl in there, or what's the other one they got up in there? I can't think of it. Man, they got like a whole wall of them up in there. Different little fruit bowls with granola, oatmeal, and all that stuff you can put on there, man. It's a dope concept, I think, man. Very healthy when you go up in there. But I mean, also they got all the damn toppings and stuff, and so you and then that ends up making it not healthy because it's like hella sugar, and them open heart surgeries ain't no joke. You understand me, man? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have my brother Nino come up here one of these days, man, if he wanna have a conversation with y'all. You know what I'm talking about? My brother got a pacemaker. You know what I'm saying? Due to some health issues he got. You know what I'm saying? And I want to, he's been telling me he wanted to come here and talk to y'all about that. Because I know a lot of brothers out there may be suffering from similar health issues. You know what I'm saying? It's a conversation to be had, because I often I often wonder, you know what I'm saying, about my brother Nino, man. You know what I'm talking about? The smart grid coming in. You know what I'm saying? My pops just hit me up, y'all. You feel me? Pops just hit me up. L, what's good?
What up, brother? How you doing?
I'm good, man. My pops just hit me up and told me that the topic for tomorrow's for Sunday's show for spiritual roots is going to be the spiritual roots of having the faith of God. The spiritual roots of having the faith of God, man. You hear me? That's a powerful statement right there. He didn't say having faith in God. Do you hear me? Did y'all pay attention to that? He didn't say the spiritual roots of having faith in God. He said having the faith of God. You understand the difference? Huh? Yeah, it's a big, huge difference. Hell, what's good, man?
Man, I'm chilling out. Back at the house. I was out with Julie. It's her birthday weekend, so you know what I mean, went out to go grab some we was up in Mexico, right around the corner from you, bro. And you know, was getting it in, margarita time. You know how it is. So yeah, back at the house, chilling out, winding down. So figure I'd tap in, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we over 2 hours in. You feel me? Must been a hot date, man. Where y'all go, man?
Where's I meet Mexico?
Meet Mexico.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was right around the corner from you.
Oh, you should have just came on over here.
I had Julie with me.
I'm just talking shit, man.
Yeah, we was like I said, you know, her birthday weekend, so we out.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Did y'all have a good time? How was y'all's meal, man? You know, Mexico, man. That's my spot. Hey, man, you heard of that spot in Polaris called Blue something, man? Blue oh man, what's it called?
Is it Blue Agave?
Something like that, man. Something blue, something, man.
Blue Agave?
I don't know if it's Blue Agave. It's Blue something though.
Yeah, it's some nice spots in the city. You know,
Yeah,
I like to bounce around, so you already know.
Hold on, I'm about to show you where I'm about to tell y'all what it's called right now.
You know, me Mexico, that's my good east side spot. You know, I'm out in the city and I'm trying to stay on the east side. I'm either there.
It's called Blue Santa.
Okay.
It's called Blue Santa. And it looked like it's slapped. They got this flight of drinks, like different daiquiris and stuff on there.
Okay.
Margaritas and shit like that, man. Shit look good as hell. My nigga Tone Touch was up in there, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's in Polaris.
It's this one spot too out downtown called Arapazo. Right there off of 4th. And they got like the flight of margaritas. Real dope spot. But also if you get a chance, go out to the rail. They just opened the spot. It used to be in Dublin. That's where I used to go. But they got a spot out in Grandview, kind of closer out to us. And they do the margarita flights. Man, this shit is beautiful on the weekend for brunch. Dope spot.
What's it called now?
Yeah, I love doing flights because I like having the choice to try different things at the same time. So
I still ain't been to that World of Beer spot.
I just was doing the flight last week when I was at the World of Beer.
I ain't been to that spot. Yeah, I heard it's decent.
Yeah, I got a membership there too. We go up there whenever you want to try to go up there. We go up there.
Not the world of beer, man.
Yeah, another good spot is BJ's because they do like a bourbon or scotch flight for like $20. So you could do the beer flight for like, I think it's like $13, $14, and then you could do that, or you could do the bourbon or scotch flight for $20, which is a dope ass deal because you get to sample 4 different kind of bourbons, 1 ounce pours. So, you know, we got some dope spots in the city, especially if you're trying to do the flights. You know, we could do whatever.
Right.
Oh, I got a chance to go up to Creole to go too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I went up there the other day. Thursday. It was yesterday, matter of fact.
Oh yeah.
No, it was the day before. It was Wednesday. Yeah. And I went up there for lunch, and I got the bourbon chicken bowl, and I got the
See, at the spot in East Market, they got the bourbon chicken egg rolls and the jambalaya egg rolls.
Okay.
Slapped. You hear me?
Yeah.
John V.A. be on the show this Thursday, y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna
do this. Listen, we're gonna do the show from the restaurant.
Yeah, John V.A. the homie, man. We go back way back. So
yeah.
I'm gonna have to tap in, but yeah, definitely, man. That bourbon chicken, I still got some. I got some. Yeah, because it was too much. Like I told him, I was like, she was at the East Market location, and I went to the one down, right down the street from my job, right by the by the hockey arena. So I was right there, and so I parked literally in that alley that go adjacent to it. So I wasn't supposed to park there, but I fucking just parked there because it was right there. And I went in there real quick, grabbed my food, and then I went to the bar right around the corner, which was a dope. Literally, it was right next to it, right where her spot is, right across that street.
Yeah, that little spot right there.
It's like a spot to make their own beer. So I went. Yeah, they was having a little happy hour. It was like 2:30 when I went there. So I went there. I seen a dude in the alley. I was like, man, where I get some, beer special or whatever. He was like, shit, come in here. I'll throw you some samples. But then on top of that, the happy hour started at 3. So if you here till 3, I just charge you happy hour prices. So, you know what I mean? Went over there, got it in for a little bit, then went back to work. But yeah, that's a dope. That whole area right there is fire.
Yeah.
I'm going to the Blue Jackets game next Saturday. I'm a surprise. Yeah, I got some some dope tickets, and I'm gonna take Julie. It's her birthday week. Her birthday on Monday, but you know what I mean. She wanted to kind of get it in today a little bit. We're gonna get it in this weekend, and then next week we're gonna probably try to do a little bit more. But we're going to that Blue Jackets game, and we're gonna stop in the spot. I know her John VA spot, they closed early, but that bar right there, he said when the Blue Jacket game let out, they go crazy out in that area, which I already know because man, that area nuts. So be on the Saturday too, that Saturday game. So the Saturday games, they really go wild because everybody really trying to kick it.
Hell yeah, man. There's all type of little bars, clubs, and everything down there, man. So you know what I'm saying? The whole arena district is fire.
Yeah, if y'all ever in the city, a lot of times the place I work for, they give me tickets for the game.
What's up, McQuay?
Yeah, I told you, you were supposed to go to. I asked you to go to one game with me. It's crazy. The game you were supposed to go to is the one that I got literally right behind the penalty box. Like they had this front row. We was literally first row on the ice.
Oh yeah. That's
when I took Deathlock. We're gonna get Deathlock on the show too. He another
yeah, he must have been come on the show, man.
We'll get him on the show too. Y'all got Wallaby last week, and if y'all
classic,
if y'all appreciate Wallaby, Walt, which is who I went to school. Like it's crazy. So I got connections. So with Wallaby, my uncle Tom Diggs was his manager. Well, and Tom ain't my uncle, he's my cousin. He's just and that was Wallaby's manager as Wallaby was coming up. So Wallaby like family. Like he came to weddings, family events, everything. Like I've known Wallaby damn near my whole life. Like, cause he been rapping forever. And like I said, my older cousin, Tom, was his manager as he was coming up. And Walt, which is Deathlock, which is like literally right under Wallaby. He in our era. And he the same way. He was always the cat that was at every event, selling CDs, selling merch, every concert in the city, hitting the road, going out, doing different cities. So Wallaby and Walt, which is Deathlock to y'all, but Walt to me, I went to school. I actually went to St. Thomas with him when we was in second grade. And you know what I mean? They two of the same kind of cats in the city. If you know one, you know the other, because they both been out here doing that shit forever. It's just that he was more on the main stage because he more plugged in with like the radio stations, bringing the shows to the city. But if you're ever trying to hit the road and go out of town and get that money and you're a rapper, then holler at Walt. Because Walt always on the road. He always got some show going on. He down south. So, you know, he always opened it. And he always opened his door to us. You know, if E.N.E ever wanted to go on the road, we could definitely hit the show with Walt.
Yeah, that'll be dope. That'll be something to do in the summertime, man.
It's always something to do. We always got shit that we could do if we ever wanted to do music shit. I always get the offers. But you know, we gotta put together something before we even hit that level again.
We already got stuff though.
Y'all gotta, definitely tap in, man. We gonna get them cat. Like I know, how was that Wallaby interview? I know that was a dope ass classic interview. I already know.
Oh, man, you should have been tapped in, man. Go watch the replay. Go watch the video. See for yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that for sure. Cause I know he electric, man. That's one of my
you know, Wallaby is super animated.
Yes.
And that's really him too. It's not a facade or a front. That's really him. That's really how he's been since I've known that nigga.
All day, every day.
All right. And it's just a beautiful thing. Like I say, a legend in the city.
That's my
question too. He said, what I think makes him a legend? That's what Wally asked me.
What was your answer to that? Should I get mine first?
I forget what I said, but I already said it. You know, so y'all can go watch the replay. But more of an opportunity right now for you to say what you think, why you think so, if you think so, or why you don't think so.
No, I definitely think, you know, I feel like, you know, me, I'm going to give the respect. And he always showed that grinding aspect of hip hop. You know, when we take it back to when people used to grind with even tapes, you know, cats used to have, like, that's how Master P, like some of these moguls that y'all hear and y'all see that built these record labels, they started banging shit out their trunk, pulling up the spots, selling their CDs, selling their merch before anybody believed in them, man. And I always looked at like guys like Wallaby. I respected that. You know, I used to see Wallaby everywhere. He used to always definitely be in the Northern Lights.
Always in the Lights. KC, everywhere in Northern Lights.
Yeah, that was his area always. And you know, like I said, I knew Wallaby forever, but just seeing him always around, grinding, doing his thing. Like when I would go to the concerts in the city, the big concerts, he was always there.
Mm-hmm.
I got video. I can even shoot it over to Virgil one time. He could play it one time. When I went to the Bone concert, I went dolo to that concert. That was for my birthday. I literally just caught the Uber up there. It was last minute. I knew that it was early on my birthday, the 16th of June. I seen the tickets was there. I wasn't even gonna go, but I was like, fuck it. Caught the tickets about an hour before the show, caught the Uber up there. And
Wallaby was opening up for Bone, you know? And that was a dope moment because he was walking through the crowd. I got to chop it up with him right before he went on stage. He went on stage, did his thing. And then Bone came out and they did their thing. And that was the first time I think Bone had been together as a group collectively since they was like the old Bone. So that was also a legendary concert in the city. And I was thrown right down there at on Old State campus at oh shit. The fuck is that music hall called? Newport, at the Newport. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, that, and you know, that was a dope concert, and that was the last time I really got to.
It was dope.
I actually got to chop it up with Wallaby again at Scully's, because my homie was doing a rock con. This was another crazy one. He was even at this concert because my homie from work, he was in this band. It was like a rock band, and he was doing a joint at Scully's, and you know, all my people from work. He was like one of our managers. Went up there, and guess who's selling merch at Scully's on a Wednesday? You know, he in the building doing this thing. He had his booth. He was up there for a nice portion of the concert. But that's what I'm saying. Like, he don't even just hit the rap shows. He hit the rock shows. Like, who knows when you're going to catch Wallaby out. So, to me, that's legendary type shit. I got to give him his respect. If you've been in the city, if you've been around, you know who he is. So, that's what it is. That's definitely a legend in my eyes. Salute. You know?
You already know. And I'm pretty sure I said something along the lines of that.
Right.
Shout out to my brother Wally, though. He's a true living Columbus, Ohio native legend. I gotta say that, though. A big inspiration. And he doing the thing where you know, going to the schools and, you know, reading stories to the kids and all that, you know, showing the interactive little hip hop learning and stuff he got going on. That's a beautiful thing, man. That's beautiful, man. You hear me? You know, kids, they learn through repetition and stuff like that. That's a good way for them to learn, man. You put it in a song format for them. You can even put very intricate and very detailed abstract thoughts. And you don't know what you'll be sparking in the mind of these young people, man.
Yeah, man. We got to making these kids more creative, like how they used to be. It's crazy.
They took all the creativity out of school, though, man. Ain't no more from certain programs in school no more. No more home ec.
Yeah.
That's terrible. Ain't no more home ec. That sucks. But there's a reason why, though.
Oh, definitely. I mean, the more you could undomesticate people, the easier you can control them when they gotta lean on other people to survive, you know. That's the easiest way to get people, you know.
Just sucking and siphoning energy from people, man.
The live stream, Men in Pursuit, it's not even a live stream. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say I got a live video because I was at the concert, so I got some footage of the concert. They're gonna hear me because I was faded during that concert. Like I said, I was dolo, and then it was my birthday, and I'm in my city, and people knew it was my birthday, so people were just buying me mad drinks. It was so fucked up. Like I had to leave.
I had to tell them stop buying me drinks, man.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. So this was crazy. I low key, I knew it was like the last couple of songs. Like you always could tell when the concert wrapping up.
Right.
My ass hit the Uber. Hey, come get me. I knew the concert. And plus, you know, with a concert letting out in that vicinity, if y'all in the city, y'all know how the Newport is like literally on the middle of High Street on campus and dead in the middle of campus, y'all. So I was like, let me get my ass up out of here before the floodgates open up. You know, because then it was my birthday, y'all. So if I'd have been out there when everybody came out there, I already knew everybody gonna be like, hey, where we going? We taking L here? Like, no, we're not doing that. Like, I banged out that concert before it let out, and I got my ass up out of there with the last couple of songs. But yeah, you know, Hey, we gotta hit some joints. I know me and Virgil gonna be hitting the Wu-Tang, so y'all gonna get some nice. I got some footage from that concert in Cleveland, so
yeah, we definitely hitting up that Wu-Tang, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be going to Atlanta here in a couple of weeks. You
yeah, I
feel me?
make the Atlanta because I got some other trips planned coming up, but I know y'all have a dope trip going there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gotta go down to Dallas, and then I'm also playing this DR joint coming up soon, and
Definitely
then
gonna be in the A. I'm gonna hit my brother John Jay up. I'm definitely going to Atlanta in about another month. Definitely gonna go tear up Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, for a hot weekend. Yiddy.
That's gonna
been
be
in Atlanta in years, you know what I'm saying? I haven't been in Atlanta in years.
It's been a while.
Y'all heard what Men in the Pursuit say, man. Share this live stream, man. Share, and share alike.
Yeah, I'm gonna share that. Maybe that's one thing we could do one day because I got some videos of some concerts and some performances that we did too. You know what I mean? So one day maybe that could be a show that we do where we.
Oh, that could definitely be a show.
We could do some.
Show this Tuesday.
Yeah, we could do
next
some
Tuesday.
Well, I think that should be more of a Friday show though.
Or whatever, Friday, Tuesday, whatever.
I think a Friday show because it's gonna be like, you know, I think more than 2 hours, 2.5 hours should be, because we're going like I got a lot of performances and I'm gonna just send them to Verge, I'm gonna send them Stacks, and then we're gonna do some E.N.E performances, and then we're gonna also mix it in with some like live performances that I done hit up lately. Like, you know, we're gonna do some maybe a little bit of the Wu-Tang, give y'all some previews of that if y'all gonna hit the second round of the concerts, if y'all already didn't hit it. And then, you know, we just gonna hit y'all with some nice live performances. Like, you know, get y'all a live show. That's what it's gonna be called. Live or some shit. You know, live from CO or some shit like that. You know?
Yeah, because we know performing is a beautiful thing, man. You know what I mean? I love to perform myself, man. You feel me? It's a beautiful thing.
Oh, share Virgil's live stream, this live stream. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, yeah. Man, hold up. That's what he meant. We're going to do both. Fuck it. We ambidextrous over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the page. You already know, man. It's E.N.E Fridays. My brother King L's in the building. I know how we do it on Friday night, man. Tap in, walk with us, smash that like button, subscribe to the page. Share your social engineering. About to bang another classic E.N.E banger coming up in about 3 seconds, man. You know what I'm talking about? Tap in and walk with us, man.
Yeah. E.N.E. But your boys, nigga. Let me holla at him. Glitch, nigga. Talent on some LeBron shit mixed with a king. Sky views on these hooks, nigga. I'm like Kareem. Humble as ever, but deadly when I be writing schemes. We gotta get to the money, really, by any means. Natron, I'm charging niggas to see the green. Cut back, but really, nigga, we running screens. Butchered up every day, I'm on the winning team. Sick and glitch on our shit, so keep the toilets clean. Ass niggas, sorry I laugh, nigga, we been nice. Just wait till they give us a bag, nigga. Beamers and Jags, nigga. Pardon my swag, really, I'm Billy Jean Mike, nigga. Cold as an ice pitcher, really, I'm that nigga. In case these bitches all forgot, I'm here to claim my spot and pull up in the latest drop. I don't really got it all, but I got a lot. With these bars on the best, nigga, dead or not. Glitch.
Right, so that was my mental switch. It was like an actor getting ready for a film. You got to put yourself in that cage. When you're in that cage, you are that character. And then when you leave there, it's something completely different. But when I'm in that cage, bro, don't touch me, don't talk to me. Leave me alone.
Chop it up. Put your boys with a meat cleaver. Felonious assault on the track, you a misdemeanor. Start pressing on their brains, cause a couple seizures. So out of your class, we got a couple teachers. We some dark creatures. Heart box and freezer. Smoke this Grim Reaper. Fumes mixed with ether. It can get deeper. Rap is my leisure. Y'all can't rap either. Hang it up like phone receiver. North, he a keeper. Target heat seeker. Boss, he a leader. Somebody call a preacher. 6 space eaters. Flaming dragon breathers. A focus measure by Fahrenheit, a different either. Put your numbers next to mine, get a different reading. Internationally known, we a different seating. Euro step to the money, that's an easy way up. Start repossessing bars, man, y'all better pay up.
It's a good separation for me, emotionally, to be able to put myself in a place where at practice or when I'm training or during games, I switch my mind to something else. I switch my mode into something else, right? For me, it's the equivalent of Maximus Decimus Meridius and Gladiator picking up the dirt, smelling the dirt. It's go time.
Yeah. You already know, man. That's that Palmers and Leafs, Volume 2. From my man Glitch the Guarantee, my man Nauseous the Sick. That Palmers and Leaves, man. The Butcher Boys, man. Volume 2. You hear me? That Volume 3 is coming soon. You know what I'm talking about? I can't wait to hear that. That Palmers and Leaves. Palmers and Leaves, Volume 3. You hear me? You already know what it is, man. Tap in, walk with us, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? There y'all go. There's another banger for y'all to go get right there. That Butcher Boys. Palmers and Leaves, Volume 2. You dig? Another classic E.N.E banger, man. You feel me? Tap in, walk with us, man. We got more music coming. You know what I'm talking about? We got lots more music coming, man.
Oh yeah, a lot more.
Without saying too much, but you know what I'm saying, they gonna just be on the lookout for some things. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, definitely. Hey, we bring it back this year. You know what I mean? We're gonna bring it back this year for y'all.
This second and third quarter, man, we're about to go in, man. You feel me? Second, third, and fourth quarter, we're going in, man.
Oh yeah, I sent you. Yeah, I sent you some shit to your your email too. Okay. Hey, we're gonna get to it, man. It's gonna be a lot.
We definitely gonna get to it. That's a fact. You feel me? We're gonna get to it. You know what I'm talking about?
But yeah, y'all already know what it is. E.N.E Fridays. Y'all tuned in. Y'all know what it is. Great vibes. Butcher Boys on deck. You already know. That was one of my joints too.
Yeah, that's one of my banger joints right there, man. You feel me? That was one of my joints right there, man. You hear me?
I hope y'all brackets looking nice. You know what I mean? My UConn Huskies, we in the Elite 8. I see Texas out here. I got Texas picked to win it though. You know, my bracket looking real nice. You know, we gotta get it in, y'all. A lot of joints jumped tonight. Number 1 seeds fell off tonight. I know Stacks don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but hey, tonight.
Don't give a damn what you talking about, man. I'm about to hit y'all with this story right here, though. You hear me? I'm about to do a free recorded on this and go a little bit more in depth. We're gonna speak on it real briefly, right? What y'all know about this? What y'all know about this right here, though, man? I keep telling y'all the smart grid is here, man. There ain't even no way around it, and there's none denying it or none of that. Right? Tap in.
Gaddick and Kroger are launching a multi-year collaboration to deliver from our fulfillment centers in Dallas, Texas, to some of our local stores in that area for clicklist orders that ultimately get distributed to our customers. We're implementing consistent automated delivery runs. We run roughly 18 to 20 hours a day. Anytime a customer wants an order, we're there to try to deliver it to them. So it's super important to us that we're repeatable, we're on time, and that we deliver that fresh, full service that they're looking for. What's always been important to customers is that they get what they need on time. What we've seen through this evolution is important as it is to be on time. It's also really important to have good customer service. So through this collaboration with Gaddick, we're able to be quicker in our deliveries and focus more on the customer service side of things, which ultimately leads to a happier customer and repeat customers. I see Kroger and Gaddick being successful by staying closely connected, utilizing the data and the resources that we have to learn from each other. Kroger is committed to creating a seamless shopping experience, whether that's through home delivery, through store pickup, shopping in the store, and Gaddick enables us to just continue and enhance that experience. Gaddick's autonomous box trucks will help us deliver on that commitment to the customer.
Y'all see that? The smart grid is now here. Trying to warn you. What you think about that, El?
You know, I'm in the logistics game myself right now, so I definitely don't want to see too many automated trucks on the road.
They're here.
You know,
they're gonna be here to stay.
Oh, definitely. You know, they got these robotic warehouses now, cutting a lot of people out of warehouse jobs, and definitely got the, you know, what would we say, Bluetooth drivers now. So, you know, it is what it is, you know, but at the end of the day, you can't beat service, and, you know, we'll see if it works out. It hasn't affected what I do so far in the industry. So, you know,
it's just in the beginning stages.
Yeah, something to keep an eye on, definitely.
It's just in its genesis.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. You know,
I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna go.
Yeah, definitely.
The technology already exists. They're just gonna spoon feed it to us. Now, think about when I talk to y'all about Smart Columbus. Now, mind you, Kroger Company is located in Cincinnati, Ohio. Its home base offices, corporate offices in Cincinnati, Ohio. The Kroger family is from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Right.
Right? And Kroger are into way more than just having grocery stores. They're in the pharmaceuticals. They're in the energy. They're into biotech, and they're also into artificial intelligence. Remember when I was telling y'all about the interplanetary corporate conglomerate? Y'all remember that? Remember I was telling y'all about the interplanetary corporate conglomerate when I was talking to y'all about full spectrum dominance? All right. Kroger is on the chairboard of the interplanetary corporate conglomerate. Number 9 on the list, if I'm not mistaken, one of the biggest contributors to the interplanetary corporate conglomerate. Right? Now I know y'all keep saying, like he keeps saying, interplanetary corporate conglomerate. Right? Interplanetary corporate conglomerate is the group, think tank, and corporations, government, so-called government agencies, right? And we talk about that some other day, man. I don't think y'all ready for that though, for real, man. Our government's been doing business with these demons from other worlds, man, for a long time, man. You hear me? Long time. I'll repeat that just in case y'all heard what I said. Like, because I know some of y'all be like, this nigga Virgil be saying some crazy shit. Yes, I said what you thought I said. The governments of the world have been doing business with demons from other worlds for quite some time now, man. Quite some time. Right? And that's what the interplanetary corporate conglomerate is. You did. That's what the interplanetary corporate conglomerate is, the ICC. All right. Brownie, what's up, baby?
Brownie in the building.
How you doing, baby? What's going on? Slavery. Oh, bother. Oh, I'm gonna get a light real quick, man.
Shit, throw a track on.
Oh yeah, I can do that too. I'm gonna throw a charcoal. E.N.E Friday, tap in, walk with us, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. You in bed, sleepy, baby? Well, I'm glad you're thinking about us over here at A Real Talk, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I'm glad you're in the bed, sleepy, and you're thinking about us while you're going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you have a good dream. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, you hear me?
Yeah. Take you a shot, light you something up. Light, if you don't light nothing up, you ain't got nothing going on, light a candle or something. You know what I mean? Light some incense. Something to make you feel good. Relax. You know what I mean? Tonight is mandatory, y'all. Make sure y'all relax tonight. Have a great evening. It's E.N.E Fridays. We tapped in. You know what it is. Okay. Well, you already know. You know, we're going to, hey, when the screens go dark, everything lights up. You know what it is. That's what E.N.E Fridays is about, y'all. It's about
finding. Here we go, man.
You know what I mean? Finding your inner peace.
E.N.E classic banger.
Tapping out.
Trauma.
Yeah, hey. Sick.
And hurt.
Hey. We be winning 100 figures plus a couple commas. City slickers, how you figure that my math a problem? My view's bigger, still quicker, still about the drama. Give it back, fleet flicker, now you in some trauma. We be winning 100 figures plus a couple commas. City slickers, how you figure that my math a problem? My view's bigger, still quicker, still about the drama. Give it back, fleet flicker, now you in some trauma. Sick with it, kid, come see me for benefits. Oh, you think you seen a dry? Wait till recession hit. Okay. Some aggressive shit. Nosh, who you messing with? Take your stomach out, then what you digesting with? Sick bar, sick flow like I'm possessed with it. Front door, back porch, how I'm addressing it. Let's go. Heard you really like my style, now you impressed with it. You was talking hella shit, now you confessing it. Sick regimen, I know it's some impressive shit. Prejudice, only paper with the president. Well, my penmanship is fire at the fingertips. I'm still fly, I can't find this landing strip. E.N.E, education come with fellowship. Everything good with the pen, check the manuscript. And our residents skipping our internships. Watch me doctor up the flow. check the membership. We be winning 100 figures plus a couple commas. City slick is how you figure that my math a problem. My view bigger still, quicker still about the drama. Give it back, flee flicker, now you in some trauma. We be winning 100 figures plus a couple commas. City slick is how you figure that my math a problem. My view bigger still, quicker still about the drama. Give it back, flee flicker, now you in some trauma. Pajama slippers and a split, I'm just getting comfy. When it come to dropping hits, I get kinda clumsy. Another show, sick flow, Mike is getting rusty. E.N.E, fan thick like a board of trustees. 3-piece, double breast with the matching cufflink. Got a rack, she got a rack, hers is kinda busty. Next move, who your king? Make him bow to me. Weak with no backbone, it's how you sound to me. Why you think your head bobbing? Stop doubting me. Better join the movement when the crowd surrounding me. Dumbfounded beat, I think I got some room to eat. Throw some wood to the fire to increase the heat. Now you in some trauma, Dutch master, give me promise. Any team going great with some marijuana. Man, I know moms and pops so proud of me. Calculations grow, man, they always can count on me. We be winning 100 figures plus a couple commas. City slick is how you figure that my math a problem. My view bigger still, quicker still about the drama. Give it back, flee flicker, now you in some trauma. We be winning 100 figures plus a couple commas. City slick is how you figure that my math a problem. My view bigger still, quicker still about the drama. Give it back, flee flicker, now you in some trauma.
Sick told me I can kill them, so I'm building coffins. Fire flow designer clothes, you know I do this often. Pick your poison, I'm a shooter, ain't no time for talking. The gas I blow is really strong, that's why I'm usually coughing. My bitch is bad and life is good, man, I don't see no problems. My swag is up, I piss them off, now that's a bladder problem. I speak the truth in every bar just like I'm Beanie Siegel. Don't fuck with fakes, that shit is law just like a paralegal. Dip through your set like them niggas with the frozen eagle. Pop off and let a couple rockets like I'm in Toledo. Don't test me ever, multiple choice, I leave them guessing. Slow singing, flower bringing, man get the reverend. CBS the way I keep an eye on these niggas, cause niggas hating, that's a
Shit, we got dark out here. Man. Sucks. Hey, y'all think everything went black once. You know what I mean? Anyways, you already know what it is. Any Fridays we tapped in. You know what it is. Can y'all hear it? Can y'all hear the music? Oh, I think Sax is. Sax might be tuned off. He back. There we go.
Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, you tapped in.
I said, did y'all hear that though?
I don't know. I ain't hear nothing. It just went dark.
Well, it sounds spooky on my end, man.
Yeah, I ain't hear nothing.
Hey, man, it sounds some spooky shit for real, bro. But you already know, man, we here, man. We in the building, man. You know what I'm talking about? It is. I'm about to start the computer back up, man. You know what I'm talking about?
How about that?
E.N.E Fridays, we still here, man. You know what I'm talking about? In the building, you feel me, man?
I was over here getting hype off the joint, y'all.
We bite, man. We bite. Yeah, man. Don't know you ain't got no stories over there, bro?
The joints I sent you last weekend. I ain't got no new ones. And plus, I'm using my phone right now, so I can't even tap into my phone right now.
Yeah, that's crazy because I can't. When you using this streamer, you can't do that without that. I think that's weak. You feel me?
It's fucking with me right now.
Yeah, I'm about to start my computer back up, man. We're gonna get straight to it, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? What's good with everybody, though? Y'all already know what it is, man. E.N.E Fridays. Me and my brother King Els, we in the building, man. E.N.E all day, every day, no days off. Smash that like button, man. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Share social in here, man. Tell everybody come tap in, walk with us, subscribe to the page, man. I think we like 4 or 6 or something like that away from the 500 mark. You know what I'm saying? We got to get to that motherfucking 1,000 and beyond, man. Y'all tell everybody y'all know comes tap in and subscribe to the page, man. Tune back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? We almost to that 500 mark, man. Getting 500 subscribers on the organic side, that's not no easy stuff. We talking about some real shit, man.
That's real talk.
We talking about some real shit, man. You know, we could be on here talking about some bullshit. You know?
It's all about the level up, y'all. You know what I mean? So yeah, make sure y'all smash that like button, that subscribe button, that bell. Click that bell.
Yes, sir.
It's all day. You know what I mean?
Definitely gotta click the bell.
Same.
Definitely need to subscribe and hit that like button, man. You feel me? That's the biggest contribution you can get right now, man. You can give us right now, man. That's the beat that, you know, that's what we need. That's what we need, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? There's just so much crazy stuff happening, man. You know, it's kind of like, I ain't gonna say it's hard, but it's like, you know, just to pinpoint one thing, you could just, man, there's just so much stuff going on, man.
Yeah, it definitely has been. I mean, but you know, it's wild out here. That's the whole thing. The whole from relationships to just a regular news cycle, everything. It's always going to be something new every week. And right now in America, especially, it's been wild. I mean, with the whole bank collapses and I mean, just everything. Y'all, I know it's like you don't know who to trust right now. So right now, you just gotta really keep your head on the swivel. I say,
Gotta keep your head on the swivel.
You know, it's all about having your assets, but also at the same time, the more resources you got right now, and the more knowledge you got to be self-efficient, that's really what it's about. And when I say self-efficient, I ain't just talking about business, having money. When I talk self-sufficient, I'm talking about like being able to live off the land, you know, and that's one thing, like I was telling you, Stacks, like we gotta get that one guy you had on here that was talking about like how to grow and all that. We coming into the growing season. And I think it'd be dope to have somebody come on here, kind of teach people. And one thing I want to really get going this year is a garden. And I want to learn how to grow my own, you know, fruits and veggies or whatever I can in my backyard. And you know, maybe we get you know, the guy up here and have him come explain and get some tips, show people how to live off the land as much as we can. Whatever natural herbs that we could grow fast and plentiful, try to do that, whether it be in a small space or whatever you can do, because that'd be an essential tool to have in society is knowing how to grow your own food, because it may be very essential moving forward in life. So, you know, can't hurt to learn how to live off the land. You know, something I think is very essential to us. Yeah, definitely.
You hear me?
Definitely. You know.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I said they're passing all type of laws that's preventing us from doing that.
I know, but you know, still with
I'm not saying that if you own your house, definitely, and you got in the backyard, plant you a garden. What I'm saying is, there's laws being passed in various states, coming to a state near you eventually, that's preventing us from being able to do that. That's why I tell y'all need to inform yourselves on the climate action and resilient plans.
Yeah, definitely. Do that, Blade Monger. Yeah, definitely post those, because those are like the best videos. Like I feel like the most I mean, right now, the way society going, where it may go later down the line, that's probably like the best tool that we can learn is how to live off the land.
I don't think y'all understand what's going on, man. A lot of y'all, man. This stuff is going to happen real soon. It's not no time far off in the future, man. The U.S. government is bankrupt like 7 times over, man. It's over with. It's a wrap. This is why they getting involved with the UN and stuff, man. And I keep telling you about the sustainability. Why you think they're restructuring our infrastructure? If y'all pay attention, man, y'all can see it if y'all paying attention. Y'all seeing all these little stack 'em, pack 'em apartments popping up everywhere, all the rural areas, inner city areas, all these apartments that look the same floor models, 3, 4, 5, 6 stories high. It's literally happened right in front of our face, man. Pretty soon, they're going to be hitting us with the assigned housing, which they kind of already doing.
Yeah, they're just making us pay for it.
Yeah, just making it pay for it right now. But pretty soon, it's going to be assigned housing. Based on what? Your social credit score. When we did social credit score.
Yeah.
See how everything fits together over here at A-Real Talk, y'all? Y'all pay attention to that? The smart grid is now here. I'm no longer warning y'all. Y'all see Kroger is getting with that company, man, to autonomous vehicles delivering you your food to you. Driverless trucks. Yeah, man, we're heading to a new era, man, a new age, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know, a lot of people think they, and actually, a lot of people are doing actually real good right now. That's why people doing great. All right? But remember what it says in the scriptures, man. It said the poor will be with you what? And I just asked y'all a question. In the scripture, it says the poor will be with you what? Finish the sentence. The poor will be with you blank. What's the word after that? This is why I say I'm not so much as like proselytes, or I'm not so much as like, whatever. But I'll just bring attention to it when it comes to the current state of the current church, man. You know? I'm about to load the computer back up. That's kind of freaky what just happened.
Shit, wow. Yeah. Yeah, man.
I ain't gonna sit up here and lie to you, man.
What you got up for the weekend? Any plans?
Really? Yeah.
Reconnecting? All right.
We bite, man. We bite.
Back to the, all right. I see we reconnected.
We bite. What y'all know about this, man? The update in this situation. 4 ex-Memphis police officers charged with Tyree Nichols murders have been decertified. All 4 of these niggas is goddamn bootleg, man. A Tennessee commission voted on Friday to decertify 3 former Memphis police officers charged with the murder and the beating death of Tyree Nichols, preventing them from going to work at other Tennessee law enforcement agencies. The commission also approved 1 former officer to surrender his certification. The former officers, Demetrius Haley, Emmett Martin III, and Justin Smith, will be notified of the Tennessee Peace Officer Standards and Training Commission posts decision and have 30 days to appeal or comply. Desmond Mills Jr. surrendered his certification but maintains his innocence, as do the other officers. In an informal hearing Thursday, Memphis Police Department investigator Monique Williams recommended their decertification, saying they were found to be in a violation of personal conduct, truthfulness, neglect of duty, excessive unnecessary force, and other violations. All right. Most states have decertification process, which prevents officers with a history of misconduct from going back to work within the jurisdiction that certified them. However, decertified officers can and do still go police jobs out of state. Of course they do. That's the loophole. Of course they do. There's no federal decertification database. Wow. And while there's a privately run national decertification index, participation is voluntary. Of course it is. So basically, they don't even got no, the FOP don't even cover this part. So what is the point of the FOP then?
Right.
Right. This is news to me. So what the fuck is the FOP doing then? That's crazy. Man, that's crazy, man. I'm telling you, man, it's the way we find out stuff, man. It's crazy. Don't even be trying to find it out, man. You find it out and bring yourself right till you get that, man. You ain't even gotta seek it out or nothing, man.
You would think this right here was like a slam dunk. This shit, get the fuck out of here. No pushback, nothing with this. And here we are.
It's just these dudes, right? These 4 goofy looking ass dudes, right? Officers for a task force squad in the Memphis crooked ass, shady ass, filthy, dirty, grimy ass Memphis Police Department. Oh my God, man. And they just keep getting away with it too. That's the thing that we could, just keep getting away with it, man. Just keep getting away with it. Yeah. All 4 of these guys are mega sci-fi. All 4 of them. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Rest of the ass is the Tyree Nichols, man. They deserve to die, man. See, and these is all frat boys right here. Don't they look like some old corny ass dudes? Niggas look like cornballs, man. Them badges on their chest. Happy to have a badge on their chest. What's your take on this, L, man?
I mean, from the time that I first seen this whole thing fold out, Trey Nichols, I never agree with none of this type excessive force, especially when you got like four of these officers. Nobody had the balls to even be like, "Yo, man, chill out." So to me, anytime I see shit like this, I'm not a fan of bullying, not a fan of excessive force, none of that. So when I see this, to me, it's always going to relate to me as some sucker shit. And even worse than this, it resulted in somebody losing their life. Um, Very unfortunate, sad situation, and you know, I don't feel like the justice is gonna get served the way it should be.
Oh yeah. I
You
can
know,
definitely feel where you coming from on that one, man. Especially considering this situation.
right?
Sheesh.
Even the way they was talking, like to me, that it just ain't sit right with me. You know, and we see this play out so many times in the media, all this. But this was just a little, just slightly different. Not much as far as like the way it plays out and how it all is when you got the badge and all that. But this one, it just was slightly different, you know, than the rest. And to me, it just kind of, I didn't like the conversations around it. It was going on while it was going on. After, it just was a lot of, you know, shit I ain't rock with. Man.
Yeah, I feel where you coming from with that aspect too, though, because there was a lot of very contrary rhetoric surrounding this whole situation when it popped off, man. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, just extra shit. It ain't even have to be put on it. You know?
yeah, that's crazy, man. For real, for real.
Yeah, you know, it's crazy when I could say that I become numb to a lot of these situations because I feel like it happens so much. And you know, when you get connected to a lot of the shit that happens, like just in your personal life that you're dealing with, sometimes you become numb to a lot of the situations, and we shouldn't be. I think the way social media, the way the media is, just flat out, can make some of us like that, like me. And you know, I'm aware of it. I do know I'm aware of it. I become numb to a lot of things that if I rewind 10, 15 years back, I wouldn't be. And I blame that to social media, but at the end of the day, it's something, you know, you just gotta take responsibility for being numb to what goes on. But this situation, like I said, I knew it was a little different because I paid a little more attention and it like I said, the extra things that was thrown out there just kind of and where it was coming from. I think not only just how it was being played, but where it was also coming from and who it was coming from just made it a little different. You know what I mean? So that's my take on it.
Right, right. I respect that. I respect that. But yeah, this is a tricky situation right here, man. This has got Buck Broken Boule all over it. It's got Agent Provocateur all over it. It's got all that over it. You know. Now the thing is, why do they want? You know what I mean? This is crazy what happened with that whole situation, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's four guys, man. four four guys on one guy. Hey, y'all cops. Like, come on, man. Crazy stuff happening this week, man. Let's get into some music. You hear me? Let's get into some tunes, some E.N.E tunes, man. We about to get up out of here briefly in a short second. You did. Y'all know we about to get straight to it, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, and all of that. You feel me? You heard me, man. First, that's Tyree Nichols, man. It's unfortunate the young brother had to lose his life, man.
Yeah, definitely rest into the rest in essence to the homie, man. Because unfortunate, situation that should have never even escalated to that. So, you know, something that's becoming common that should definitely never become common. The proper training, this is what y'all get paid. You know, this is your profession. You know, it shouldn't be like that. You scared, take your punk ass home.
Yes, sir. You know, E.N.E, let's go. E.N.E Fridays, pop in, walk with us. That's our live click the bell, subscribe to the page. Share me on social engineering. Tap in, walk with us.
Reasonable. 14K, bound, out. You don't just expecting up, man. 17, man. Yo, let me see the money. Let me see the money. What's up, man? Let's do this. What you know about that, homeboy?
Told him, I'm about to swerve in this bitch. Here's a couple packs, I'm about to serve them this shit. Word of slurge, fly niggas, no birds in the crib. Now the only time I switch, when the flick up on the wrist. Grab it with my G, don't hit the curb in this shit. You see the streets, feel like the purge. I was on the 5th. Told them like, ain't no place for cowards in the trench.
When it rain, niggas get drenched. Most of you niggas is bitch.
Can't understand I'm in no people, we numb to witnessing murders. Silent slams and hoods, your name will never be heard of. Retaliation heat up, another soul getting dropped off. Free will so I can't even harp on my high who made all. Make them respect your shine. They tainted, their energy all depleted they cause. They meet to a gall. Around the green dog, I reeked up the claws. Santa's home, I'ma win like 96 J's on. King Throne, you think I give a fuck about a critic? Before Corona never gave us gloves when it was frigid. Or educators properly, they taught us not to be honest. Walking home, watching hustlers pull up on the corners, go on their neck and hands. Plus I think on their sides they domed out. Gotta keep my game live, I ain't trying to take time out. Never mix a mess and be blessed, twist up the essence. When eating, you gotta switch your course after your blessings. Told him, I'm about to swerve in this bitch. Here's a couple packs, I'm about to serve them this shit. Word of slurge, fly niggas, no birds in the crib. Now the only time I switch, when the flick up on the wrist. Grab it with my G, don't hit the curb in this shit. You see the streets, feel like the purge. I was on the 5th. Told them like, ain't no place for cowards in the trench.
Ain't no place for cowards. E.N.E, King L stacks. 62s and 4-ways. I used to shuffle them up. Whip gang, had my wrist gang. Looking sick as fuck. 100 G Franco with that stone face Jesus head. Pockets full of dough, man. I used to call it Peter bread. Had to leave the game alone, cause now you don't know who the feds. They popping pills, Zans and perks, and mix it all with Sudafed. E.N.E, the elite, bitch. We on the up. Writing this crack, got me reminiscing on bagging up. Bagging up. A 16 is a brick. Don't think I'm taxing much. And the hook is just like the overs. I want my fucking cut. The rap game is like the dope game nowadays. A bunch of fake ass hustlers who really in the way. King L's, he send me that word. I make them go away. Overboard, under the boat, just like a stowaway. Bruce Lee boy boss. You know I got my glow today. Boss so cold, man, it really might snow today. Lace up your Timbo boots. Zip up your bubble down. Just let them grams cook up and watch them bubble down. King L's and Rayman told y'all we got that bubble now. E.N.E, we the elite. We got the bubble now.
Told him, I'm about to swerve in this bitch. Here's a couple packs, I'm about to serve them this shit. Word of slurge, fly niggas, no birds in the crib.
E.N.E, yeah. E.N.E Fridays, tap in, walk with us, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Share your social engineer, man. Tell everybody come tap in with us, man. You know what I'm talking about? We do this every Friday, man. Come tap in with some real ones. We'll be chopping that heavy game. Classic, independent, original music. You need
Move to the side for a player. Full court shots like a layup. See, I was feeling great from the way up. 12 round damn babe was major. Move to the side for a player. 4 shots like a layup. See, I was feeling great from the way up. 12 rounds, damn, babe was major. I told him this, never on the quit, move with ownership, invoking this. Nigga move just like motorists. Muse on this, who on this? Real, they really holograms, older man. Catch me on the sand, moving lamb. Line glance, time to feed the fam. Headshots right between their eyes, I don't ever lie. Step aside, I'm taking my, plus I need the extra 9. FYUB, if I translate, it was like, damn, you would see. Need them babies with no blue like I'm anti-UNC. Skip the class, get caught by a truancy. You can't outrun that eulogy. Move to the side for a player. 4 core shots like a layup. See, I was feeling great from the way up. 12 round, damn, babe was major. Move to the side for a player. 4 core shots like a layup. See, I was feeling great from the way up. 12 rounds, damn, babe was major.
Blowing gas, you could catch me with a cash at. Wrist shine like the flash on my camera app. Bitch bad from the back is how I handle that. Cash rules like I'm bringing 94 back. Leroy, cause a nigga got that glow jack. D-boy in the booth, cause I spit that. Crack, nigga, pockets heavy like a nigga trap. Overpaid and underrated, this is strictly fact. Still fresh, bitch, I got designer everything on. Velveeta, nigga, I'm just trying to get my cheese on. God, fam, and money, things that I lean on. Money, power, respect, still my motherfucking theme song. Eyes chinky cause I get my collard greens on. Steady rolling till the motherfucking trees gone. See me ballin', ain't no motherfucking cleats on. Cold world, I'm just here to keep the streets warm.
Move to the side for a player. 4 core shots like a layup. See, I was feeling great from the way up. 12 round, damn, babe was major. Move to the side for a player. 4 core shots like a layup. See, I was feeling great from the way up. 12 rounds, damn, babe was major.
Yeah, man. That joint hot right there, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? Tap in, walk with us, E.N.E Friday.
One more time.
You know what I mean? Move to the side for a player. You hear me? You know what I'm talking about? That's one of my favorite joints right there, too, man. That's a laid back joint. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. Let me go ahead and take that off the screen, man.
Man, it's gonna be raining all weekend, man. Man,
I'm gonna be raining too much tomorrow, though.
All right.
Now, this out right here. All right. What y'all know about this?
One more time. Move to the side for a player. 4 core shots like a layup. That's our shit, though.
Right. Y'all know about this right here. Texas judge issues public notice of abortion pills hearing after complaint from media outlets. A lawyer for the media organization said in a letter to the Trump appointee earlier Monday that any secrecy around the public aspects of the hearing was unconstitutional. Right. A federal judge on Monday scheduled a hearing on the use of abortion pills after a coalition of media organizations pressed him to provide more transparency in a closely watched Texas case. Judge Matthew J. Kicksmerick, a Trump appointee in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Texas, made public the hearing would be held Wednesday. He should be making a public announcement, huh? Anybody hear about this? It's Friday, so Saturday now, real.
I know I ain't hear about it.
It's crazy, man. We'll hear about it. We'll hear about what anybody did to him that way. Man, that's ill though, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, all this stuff that's happening, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got to keep our spirits up. We got to make sure we keep our energy up, man. We got to make sure we just stay creative, man. Stay making things happen as best as we can. You know what I'm talking about? You know, it's a beautiful thing, man. You know.
You already know. Get on your Nick Cannon and put him out there. Fuck it.
This is how it's stable.
Shit. RJ, you put him out there.
Yeah, good looking out, Blade Monger, man. You already know, man. We do this for y'all, man. We give y'all this fire content straight out of the 614. You know what I'm talking about? Raw and uncut. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to worry about getting no copyrights or none of that because we playing our shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to worry about getting no copyrights. We ain't got to worry about saying, no, we ain't got to do none of that. We just let the joint play because it's our shit.
Even though they punk asses took my motherfucking listening session down.
Yeah, man. We about to go ahead and get on up out of here, man. El, you got any words you want to say in closing, man?
You already know. Shit. Great show. You already know what it is. All day, every day, no days off. E.N.E. We're gonna tap in Tuesday, and it is what it is. You know it. Like we said, man. Right now, this shit right here, wild abortion, the way they taking the rights away, right in front of the people, it's a little wild. So y'all just gotta keep your eyes open because right now they ain't even hiding it right. They just putting it right out there for you to see, passing the laws, and it's getting crazy out here. So I hope y'all just pay attention to what's going on. And if you got any way that you can go out and vote against any of these ill laws that's going on in your state, please do it and stay aware of what's going on. And that's all I can say. Just stay aware of your surroundings. E.N.E all day, every day, no days off. You know what it is. This is 2020. I'll be all day. You know what it is. King L's in the building. Sign off.
All right, then, Els, but I'll holler at you, bro. Yeah, y'all know what it is, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. We got to get on up out of here. We appreciate everybody for sliding through, tapping in, walking with us. You already know what it is, man. A Real Talk Podcast, E.N.E Fridays with my brother King Els. We in the building. You did. We about to get on up out of here, man. It's only right that we listen to some E.N.E as we do, and as we will continue to do, and always do, ever will, forevermore. You know what I'm talking about? Because we got hits for days. You know what I'm saying? I'll be sitting over here like, what am I play? You know what I'm saying? We're going to dig into the crates. Did you catch that one? Oh, what? Why is it on there? That sucks. Well, that sucks, man. Oh, man, I'm jumping the gun too fast, man. Smash that like button, y'all on your way out, man. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. You did? Oh, man, that's a fluke, man. They done got me. They got me thinking something different. Oh, man, I don't know what I want to play now, man. I know what I'm going to play for y'all, man. I got a classic banger. Classic banger off of the album. I'm about to throw it in the chat right now. The link for it on SoundCloud, man. Y'all should all be having SoundCloud. That's the link for the album.
I attest, we the best. E.N.E at your neck. We get money when the weather change. That's a rain check. When you getting money, your money, that's a double check. Shorty wetter than a boat dock on the lower deck. Man, I ain't noticed yet. Notice got this quota set. I ain't even broke a sweat. You like, is it over yet? So set, we get wrecked and invest in the set. Money signs, we get symbols, man, like a drum set. She was already screwed when she left for the jet. Bitch, a girl like a bank job, liquidate her assets. Sick like a cold sweat, smoking on a bootleg. Got the game stitched up with a slight crochet. I'm making classics when I spray. All action, no delay. Finding rappers at the bottom of Chesapeake Bay. All these rhymes I display made it clear out the way. In my defense, I was like this out the gate. Still in my strike zone. If it's on the outer plate, grab the sticks and we skate. That's a different power play. My design to be great. I'm like vinyl out the crate. Our style don't expire. Man, we never out of date. Still in my strike zone. If it's on the outer plate, grab the sticks and we skate. That's a different power play. My design to be great. I'm like vinyl out the crate. Our style don't expire. Man, we never out of date.
We the best. E.N.E at your neck. You get money when the weather change. That's a rain check. When you getting money, your money, that's a double check. Shorty wetter than a boat dock on a lower deck. Glitch, I'm at you niggas' neck. Keep it calm, I do this easy. High score without no effort. Niggas think I'm Michael Beasley. Run it up, double up, eating good. They say I'm greedy. Treat these bars like shooting jumpers. Type of shit will never leave me. Yeah, I'm sick, I guarantee. Burning to the third degree. Dare a nigga leave me open. Bitch, I'm Curry from the 3. Overdosing on this dope has got a nigga extra focus. We the best, and yes, I mean it. I'm just putting shit on notice. Hocus pocus, that's the strain I'm smoking, and you know it's potent. I am glitch, type of shit I say be historical moments cleared away. You can see I paid away how niggas flowing. All these niggas talking white shit is funny. Gary Owens, yeah.
Still in my strike zone. If it's on the outer plate, grab the sticks and we skate. That's a different power play. My design to be great. I'm like vinyl out the crate. Our style don't expire. Man, we never out of date. Still in my strike zone. If it's on the outer plate, grab the sticks and we skate. That's a different power play. My design to be great. I'm like vinyl out the crate. Our style don't expire. Man, we never
I attest, we the best. E.N.E at your neck. We get money when the weather change. That's a rain check. When you getting money, your money, that's a double check. Shorty wetter than a boat dock on a lower deck. When you fly rolling fresh, bitches gonna throw the neck. When I bump into some enemies, just know it's gonna be wrecked. All I know is my respect. Man, a lot of you is sex. Like a personal trainer, you get around the hoes and flex. I'm rolling up a big bat on Jamaican balconies, laughing at these haters who ever doubted me. I'ma cause pain if you try to bite like cavities in my Jordan Royal purples like I am your majesty. It'll be a tragedy if you think you catch me slipping. I air your whole side like them Nike Scottie Pippins, or I make a hit using poison like Michael Bivins. Man, let me end this track. These niggas got me tripping.